Rogan.
Joe Rogan from Fear Factor.
Rogan, how you been, man?
What's up, Joe?
What's up, Joe? See you, man.
What's up?
Oh, man.
Joe, you playing
What's
today,
up?
or are you just coming by?
I don't play
out?
cards. I just came here for you guys.
You don't play poker?
No, I don't play any games.
Yeah, welcome
I used to
the
play
club. I
Quake
don't either.
online. I was addicted.
Quake?
I get really addicted to games. I used to play pool like 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
I got addicted to that. So
I don't have the personality for poker. I would have to be all in all the time. I'd be out so fast. It's not
As everyone says, that works every time but one.
Oh, I understand.
Going all in.
So, Joe, it's really funny. You made one appearance on our new show so far, and you remember what happened at the end of the show.
the sound cut out.
You were telling the story about Doug Stanhope
almost dying. I probably had a point.
somewhere in there, right?
No,
but here's the deal:
God.
you got to finish the story because the message boards have gone crazy. People are wondering what was the end of that story.
Oh, okay.
Because you remember, like
I'll just tell you what
When
happened.
last we left, Doug.
What the funny part of it was.
Well, just give
It was just
I
I thought Doug.
points.
I thought Doug was dead.
Right. What
Doug
was the drug? What was
It's called DMT. It's
There you go.
dimethyltryptamine, and it's actually produced by your pineal gland. It's like the most powerful psychedelic known to man. How powerful? Hear that? it's like if you've ever done acid, or you ever done mushrooms, it's that times like 100,000. It's like being shot through a cannon to the center of the universe. It's the craziest feeling ever.
Yeah.
And when you come out of it, you really like understand everything. And it only lasts for like a few minutes where you really feel like you understand everything, and then your ego grabs a hold of you and you start redefining your environment and everything again. But during that experience, while it's going on, you really understand everything. You're not afraid of death. You're not afraid of life. You understand that it all just cycles together, and you're a part of everything. You feel connected to the air and the fucking table and the glasses. It's the most insane and most enlightened experience. And Doug
Herman Hess. We're talking to Herman Hess all of a
So
sudden.
Doug is lying on the couch, and I give it to Doug, and Doug's body is a fucking dumpster. I love Doug. Doug smokes as many cigarettes as he can get. So he doesn't count. He's like, I need a fucking another pack. It's like not like, oh, I'm trying to cut back. You know?
Right.
It's like, can I get another cigarette in my mouth? Oh, there's a cigarette. Let me light that. There's a beer. Oh, that's another beer. Like, you've had 18. Oh, it's another beer. Look, it's a beer right there. I'll just drink it. Like, he doesn't worry at all. So, and he's taking this shit, and I've seen a bunch of people do it, but I've never seen anybody react like Doug. Doug started moaning, and drool was coming out of his mouth. He's going, ooh, ooh. I'm going, fuck, he's dead. And then I'm like, shit, he's so funny. And then I'm like, shit, what am I going to do with the body? Because I'm not telling people.
All this racing through your head,
I gave Doug dimethyltryptamine and he died on my fucking couch. No, I'm digging a hole in the woods. He would appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was me, if I died at his house, I'd expect him to do the same. Don't fucking tell the cops you killed me. Just bury me. I'm dead. You fucked up. It's over, all right? Just let's get rid of me.
I died enlightened.
Anyway, he came out of it. He was and then he bought it. Now he does it all the time. He's he's like, we need to experiment more with this.
Well, is it like a drug, or does it just tap into that part of you that makes your body create?
It's forcing that chemical into your brain, but it's a natural chemical that exists in your brain, and they think it's responsible for all these alien abduction experiences that people have. That what they are is actually DMT spikes.
Oh wow!
And that it happens because they all happen during dream time. They all happen while you're asleep, and they happen. A lot of them are very similar stories. And there's a guy named Rick Strassman. He wrote a book called The Spirit Molecule, and it's all on DMT. And he was the only man to ever conduct a bunch of clinical, all these different tests and experiments on DMT, where they shot it intramuscularly, they made people smoke it, all these different ways. You can eat it if you eat it with an MAO inhibitor, and they did all these different types of experiments with DMT, and they had very similar experiences to people who had alien abduction experiences.
Yeah.
So he believes, as crazy as it sounds, that what DMT is really is it's a portal to another dimension, that it tunes you into another frequency. Because the people share experiences.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing. I know that sounds nuts, but people, if we all did DMT together, we would see the same shit. We'd be like, dude, what the fuck is that?
Really?
There's a guy talking to us. There's this little... You ever heard of Terrence McKenna? Do you know who Terrence McKenna is?
No.
A brilliant guy who was what you call a psychonaut. One of those Timothy Leary type guys who just lived his whole life tripping and learning from the experiences and writing books about it and talking about the benefits of mushrooms. And he actually believes that mushrooms and psilocybin and hallucinogenics in general were responsible for human evolution. And he's got like scientific points to it, like psilocybin in low doses actually increases visual acuity, and it makes you hornier, and that would make like a more successful predator. And he's got all these different it's fascinating shit. But it's all about all these stories and all. It's all about like losing the ego through the psychedelic experience.
Wow. Jesus. It's
heavy,
there.
dude. Once you start doing it, dude,
it's
really heavy. And you know what? It doesn't make you stupid. You don't feel like shit. You wake up in the morning, you're not hungover, and you look at everything differently. I don't recommend it for everybody. It's not for idiots.
Why don't we do it and do a radio show?
That actually sounded like a rousing endorsement.
Listen,
from Joe Rogan.
I brought something in just for you guys.
Uh-oh.
This is just for you guys. I got this a long time ago, and I saved it, and I brought it in just for you guys because you're the only ones who can play it. Because it's XM Radio. This is a hardcore gangster rapper called Gangsta Fag.
All right.
Look at this. Check this out. It's a guy who talks about sucking my man's dick. Fucking niggas in the ass.
Get out
No,
of
he's
here.
a guy in L.A.
Oh, wow.
Dude, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
Wait, we got
Look at he wants it. Look at it.
He's doing Bin Laden up the ass.
Dude, the cover is a hardcore. Folks at home, playing at home. He's a hardcore, black, thugged out rapper, big muscular dude, and he's got a gold chain on it. It says "Gangsta Fag."
Yeah, it's
That's what he is.
It's gangstafag.com because our listeners.
No, but he doesn't have a website. He
that's-
doesn't exist. I've tried to find this guy because I wanted to put it on my website, but I didn't want to get sued. But I figured, you know what? Even better than that, let's just play it on the fucking radio. How perfect would that be?
We'll play it when we get back.
And I'm going to put it up on. I got my website's joerogan.net. I'm going to put it up tonight so people can download it from my website. But it's some of the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. It's just how rappers brag about fucking chicks.
Yeah.
This guy brags about fucking dudes. It's phenomenal. But it's good. He's like a good rapper.
Well, the name's
fucking awesome.
He Wants It, Twisted Life, Closet, Eminem, and The Faggots.
Yeah,
those
it's
are the
like
5 tracks.
it goes, run from the faggots, run from the faggots. I guess you pick a wrong fucking fag to fuck with. It's all about gay bashing, and him and his boys go after some guy for gay bashing.
Wow.
Dude, it's awesome.
You're a little too excited about this.
It's hysterical.
We'll check it out.
Dude,
on
it's
Monday.
hysterical.
Joe
You're gonna
Rogan
fucking
digging on
cry.
Gangsta Fag.
You're gonna cry when you
All
listen
right.
to it. Seriously,
Check it out.
It's very fun.
Look who's here. John Favreau.
What's up, John?
Hey, look what you stepped into.
Yeah, I don't think John wants to sit down with us
Sorry,
anymore.
dude.
This must be satellite.
Yes.
Satellite radio.
It
the
is
future.
indeed satellite
So these
radio.
are the guys that you would wear on your shirt all the time on Colin's show,
Yes,
right?
these are the two guys. Good.
Yeah.
How much did you pay him for all those plugs? Or
He's on the show now, so he gets paid.
Is that how it works?
Yeah,
He's full time.
that was
now.
his
You were
way
his
of.
golden parachute?
It's kind of
Yeah, pretty much.
incestuous. The more these guys get bigger, the more my shitty gays get plugged. It all kind of worked out. So it was a financial gain for me to do
Let
it.
me just say, I loved that show. The
Oh,
first
thank
2
you.
acts every night. I would TiVo that thing. I'd watch Colin's show all the time. I really, really liked it. Sorry to see it go.
Yeah.
All kidding aside. And
Yeah.
you were always very, very funny.
Oh, thank
Colin,
you.
very good.
Thank
Did
you.
you see Colin play poker? He played in that Celebrity Poker.
No, did he?
Actually, played some of the worst poker I've ever seen in my life and won. And won for the night.
Well, that's it. That's
Beat
the good part
everybody.
about poker.
He was calling everything, and he was playing with like 5-3. 5-3. He didn't care, and he's
That's it.
raised. And he wound up winning the whole thing.
His
So
ignorance was his greatest strength.
it certainly was.
Yeah, they were making fun of him. We had the
Yeah,
audio. Of,
they were making fun of him.
They were just trashing him.
I know. How you like that, though? See, that's the thing. If you don't, I'm at the point where I know enough to get me in trouble.
Really?
Where they could put me on a hand. But when you're
I've
like
seen you
Colin,
play a few times.
I know enough
Yeah.
that the pros could just tear me to shreds.
What do you think of your chances out there?
Oh, horrible.
Really?
I just don't want to make a mistake, honestly.
Yeah.
I like it so much, though.
It's
so
a
much
lot of fun.
This is the best one of them all, too. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's all, you're half the table is fish, and half the table are, sharks.
Right. So you get to watch.
So
yeah.
it's like a strip club.
Mhm.
Bunch of dudes and
Remember,
it's just like prey and predators.
Who's the guy that's going to buy the chick the champagne?
Do you find in this setting that
And I'm a blonde in a mini skirt.
I don't play much poker, but I've heard that in this setting, my friend said that the dynamics are so different just because of everything.
I've played in the. It's true. Oh, don't laugh. I'm trying to do it. I know what you mean. I know the essence of what you're asking.
Don't laugh.
He's my favorite.
It's this one's not so bad, but I lucked into a seat at the finals at the Bellagio for like a $25,000 buy-in with
Oh, nice.
all the big boys, and I swear it was like first day in jail.
Really?
You just didn't want to make any eye contact.
Yeah.
You didn't want to drop the soap. You just wanted to mind your own business.
Yeah.
And
How'd you do?
I slipped in the shower. I did good until I did the cardinal sin. I folded and showed my hand.
Why would you do that?
Because I wanted to show them I was folding a strong hand, that I was playing tight to set them up.
That's what I
Any
would
information you give them,
Yep.
just
They'll use
it goes right in the back computer, and right after that, they all came after me.
Aw.
All came after me. So, but I hung in there for a full day, and like
You did?
with it, yeah. So
Wow.
with all the big boys, with like T.J. Cloutier and Ron Rose and Dewey Tomko, these big guys, and it was really great to be there and watch them play and see how
Yeah.
they did it. But it's literally like playing with both of your cards facing up.
Right,
They
right.
can read you
They
totally.
just
read
know,
you.
look
No,
right
totally
through
know.
you, yeah.
But I'm such a fan. It's like would you play in Wimbledon against Agassi? Sure,
Exactly,
you would. even though
yeah.
Anyone but Arthur Ashe.
Oh, Jimmy. So what's the name
We'll
of your
play
disc?
with no high five at the end.
What a despicable human being you are, man.
Was that question just a long setup for that joke?
Everything in life is a long setup for that
Just
joke.
let me run with the line.
What a scumbag.
Like a sailfish.
You know, we should take a quick break because we don't know what's going on out there. We got to get Anthony to his table.
Really?
John, what table?
What
you
table
at?
you at?
7.
7.
Seat 7, table 7.
You're going to be playing with
Baywatch girl.
Deacon. No, I think Deacon
Oh,
Jones.
Deacon is 7?
Jones.
Deacon Jones?
Yeah,
Was Deacon Jones lucky 7?
I think he was.
He's very intimidating.
Yeah, he's
Is he?
He's a scary cat.
He says he's good.
Does he
plays
spit on the
a lot.
cards, or was that
I don't
Nitschke?
know.
Nitschke spit on the ball.
Was he? I don't know. Wasn't it Butkus?
Butkus, that's right.
That was
Butkus
spit on the
spit
ball?
on the ball.
Dick
I'm not
Butkus.
sure.
All right.
Just keep bringing up his Odd Couple appearance back, Deacon Jones. Remember that one when he was an Odd Couple making the commercial with Oscar Madison about the
That's
shaving
right.
cream.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember.
That was a good
Oh,
one.
you just dated yourself.
I certainly did. Who doesn't remember watching The Odd Couple? Like it's never been rerun. Yeah, I saw it first run.
It's like,
All right, was it? I want to remember your show of shows. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
We're going to step aside. Rogan's going to help us out with the rest of the show because Anthony's going to be playing poker. I don't know
Yep.
if you're starting at 2 or not. But
I don't know. It's supposed to be 2. We'll see.
Huh?
That's right.
Oh, I gotta go.
Good luck, Anthony.
5 minutes.
Good luck,
Thank you.
Anthony.
Hopefully it won't be like that Ernie Kovacs
Thank you.
episode.
Yeah,
really
I know.
go?
I'll be right back.
All right, it's the Opie
Ernie
program
Kovacs.
live from Los Angeles. A quick break, and we'll
Yep.
continue, Joe. And we're back with the Opie program because it's all about me. Live from Los Angeles. It's we're broadcasting from the World Poker Tour. Anthony has left the broadcast center. Oh no, Ant, jump on for a second. Oh no, look at Anthony getting the special treatment. They're ready to escort him. Just say something real fast. Any final thoughts, Anthony?
Try my best.
Wait. Now the mic's on. Go ahead.
Gonna try my best and hope I do well. Make the people back home proud.
He was just peeing next to Ed Asner.
I was.
Really?
I went, Lou, nice hog, Lou. Lou, that's a beautiful hog, Lou. Yeah, I was peeing next to Ed Asner. That's great. There he is.
That doesn't happen every day, huh?
And I got to go to my table, though.
Yeah, Club Soda Kenny's ready.
And you got Vince Van Patten showing up over here.
I see Vince.
There he is.
Right next to you. Hey,
Vince, you can take this microphone. I'm going to go play.
This is a
pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Good to see you.
Fan, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is a cluster F of a radio program. Joe Rogan from Fear Factor.
What's up, man?
Yeah,
Nice to see you.
What's going
Opie,
on?
how are you, buddy? Kenny's escorting Anthony to table 14. You think Anthony's going to do well, Joe?
I have no idea. I know nothing about cards.
Yeah, I'm with you. So maybe we could get something from Vince here because I would be out first, no problem. I don't have the personality for cards.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's just a little piece of paper with numbers on it. I don't care.
Vince is like, oh, wow, that's great. We'll use that on the TV show. No, I would have to know what the other guy...
Are you going to play, Joe?
No.
Just lift the mic up just a little
Are we
bit.
on? We're doing something?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
This is what we do.
What are you guys doing?
Then
A radio
nothing.
show?
Yeah, we just.
Oh, I'm
this
sorry.
is what we do. We just goof on each other and
Yes.
and talk about how hot half these girls are that are walking around and
Very hot.
and that's
No.
about it.
That's right. It's going to be great. No, poker. You have to be very patient. You got to wait for cards, but you have to have a peripheral. You have to be able to see at the table everyone what they're doing, without them seeing you doing that.
I understand.
That's why a lot of guys wear glasses.
So
Yeah.
that's the big part of the game. It's winning, like psychological warfare. That's
It
a big
is,
part
and
of
you
it.
know what? It is truly playing players and not your cards. I don't care what I get. I want to understand what you have. Because if I don't think you have anything, I'm going to win that pot. I'm going to take pots that aren't mine. That's the essence of poker. Good poker.
See, that's the problem. I would just
Yeah.
keep
no patience.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
patience, and I don't want that guy to get the upper hand on me. So even if I have a bad hand and he keeps raising the pot, I'm in every time because I can't let someone do that to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's kind of a sucker play. You want action.
Oh, I
You
know it is.
Players want to play and they get excited.
Hence, I'm broadcasting. Anthony's out there because he has the patience for this, you know, and he understands the game a little bit more. Nice. I don't know. Jim Norton has joined the
Hi, how are you?
broadcast.
Vince Van Patten.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Good to see you.
And big celebrity here, Rich Voss.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, it's Vince.
How's it going?
Great.
What's up, Rich?
Well, we just took a picture for him with James Wood.
Oh, really?
And then when I went to get one, James Wood ran like somebody yelled fire.
Probably you don't know his name is James Woods.
Whatever. All right, Woods, Wood.
Is he Tiger Wood outside too?
You're breathing really heavy. Did you run back to the table or something?
Yeah, we had to squeeze through the door.
Yeah.
Tight squeeze. I don't know how he made it.
Back off the mic a little bit. You're driving people nuts at home.
Yeah, we had to squeeze through
Are
the
you
door.
trying to say he's fat?
No, I wouldn't say. He looks good, doesn't he?
Thanks.
You know, for the last half an hour, I've been going over in my head how I could have got Deacon Jones But if I only had the ad-lib skills on the mic when I had the chance...
You had him with Lou Rawls.
I had him with Lou Rawls, but nobody...
He trounced all of us. Don't feel bad. He trounced him. He trounced
he
me.
smashed all of us.
He's very funny.
And I set you up good.
Yeah.
The Deacon Jones, the NFL, the Hall of Famer there, the linebacker, he found out that Rich is writing for Chris Rock for the Oscars, and Deacon goes, Chris Rock, I don't like Chris Rock, blah blah blah. So I go, well, you know that bit about the blacks and and I told Deacon that Rich wrote that bit, and Deacon was ready to just kill you.
I know.
I saw your heart go up to your throat.
I was nervous because I don't want people to think that I wrote that bit. That's a classic bit of his. So you can't go, whatever.
No, but I was going with the racist angle because it looks like he didn't like that bit because it makes fun of quote his people.
Wait, you don't want people to think you wrote that great bit, but you're happy to let them know you wrote your act?
You had to open your eyes and prepare for that. That was like some big, don't turn to the phone. What have you done?
Well, I'm the host of this whole thing. I'm the World Poker Tour.
Yes. And you're playing too, right?
I'll be playing today, but usually I don't get to play. But also, I think I was supposed to talk about the boot camp that we're doing, World Poker Tour boot camp, coming out next month. That I'll be doing. I'll be the sort of the drill captain of the boot camp, WPT boot camp, which will make players supposedly great poker players. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing today. I'm going to be playing in the event.
But how do you make someone a great poker player? You either have it or don't, right?
Well,
the acting skills and the gimmick.
Yeah.
Do you teach gimmicks?
Yeah, you do. There's so many elements to becoming a very good poker player. You can't learn it in 2 days, but we're going to try to teach people as much as we can. Okay. And this event's going to be great. Celebrities going against the best poker pros in the world. Celebrities for the first time, unlike golf, celebrity events and tennis events, where they don't get they don't get excited. They truly get excited playing with the best players in the world.
Let me ask you. I don't really play poker, but do you think that this? My friend was telling me that this whole thing here is very different because he's like, man, just the attitudes and
this,
like the whole vibe here.
Well, it's. I think the poker pros want to win it. I mean, there's real money going at stake here. I think it's $150,000 or $250,000 to win it. So the pros want to win this. They're hungry. The celebrities love to win it and put it to the charity.
There's a charity they're playing for, right? Okay.
When they went trying to get celebrities, do you think picking the week of the Oscars was a bad week?
No, all the celebrities, they love to play it. I think we got a great bunch out there,
I saw the lady from The Practice.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Cameron Manheim,
Oh, she's out there? Oh, wow. We got to let you go. Don't you have to get to your table?
I'll get out there. Nice to see you guys.
When you get knocked out, come on back and say hi to us, all right?
Wait, I want to get a picture with you.
All right, well, get your picture now.
Sorry, buddy. Ben, hand it to Ben.
That's the most uncomfortable thing ever. So it kills me. What's up, Rich?
Nothing. Just walking around here.
Oh, I see Anthony. Anthony is already freaked out. I could tell. Look at him.
What's the big deal?
Hi, Anthony! Anthony!
That's all embarrassing.
Look, hi!
Here's retard friends yelling from the car.
Yeah, we're about 30 feet away.
Good luck on the date.
Right.
Hey, Lou Gossett Jr. is making him do leg lifts on a roof, and we're mooning him as the boat goes by. Can I have that?
Anthony just gave the universal sign of done. He just did the.
What's the big deal?
Across the neck. He recognized one of the pros is right there, right? Pro right there.
He looks nervous, doesn't he?
He's losing his mind.
He's playing poker. How could you be nervous?
I don't get it.
Because he's playing against pros and he's being
What's the big deal? You get cards dealt to you. If they're good, you win.
Rich, he's pointing to that guy that has his back turned to us.
Yeah.
Going, I'm so done. So obviously he's been thrown on a table that has a real pro. So I think Anthony will be back in the broadcast in 10 minutes. They're about to begin. Kenny, what's up? Club Soda Kenny.
Anthony's sitting with a poker pro called Men the Master.
Yeah, back down a little bit. Men the Master? What is his name?
He's sitting with a pro called Men the Master.
That's the club Norton was in the other night.
Now, Club Soda Kenny escorted Anthony to the table. What was the vibe? Is he feeling it? He's getting nervous?
I tried to psych him up a little bit.
Oh, wait, Ben wants in. Ben the Master?
Min the Master. He's like, I'm dead. He's the best. He's sitting right across from Anthony.
The guy in the black leather jacket?
Yeah, there he is. Min the Master.
Oh, my God. He's one of the Asian pros is at his table.
Oh, great. You'll never
I
read
don't
his
know how
expression.
you can play.
The blank stare. You can't tell if he's happy or crying.
How can you play poker without smoking cigarettes?
Well,
If you're a smoker, that's half the game.
They don't let him smoke in here?
No. How do you play?
It's so weak.
One of the guys we had on the program said that's the difference between playing online and, in one of these atmospheres. You can't smoke during these tournaments, and some of these people freak out because they need a cigarette.
Do most of these
Look at
guys
this
spend
guy
their time playing online?
This guy who's supposed to sit down with Anthony, he's so good he's not even sitting yet.
Why would it be? He's talking to his friend.
Who, the Asian guy?
Yeah.
So is most of these guys, they play online? Is that how they get their action in? They practice online?
You guys probably play in Vegas, I'm guessing. Most of the pros, right?
But you can make a lot of money online, apparently, right? You can put up your credit card, and it's illegal gambling.
Yeah, Anthony plays online a little bit here and there, but the real players don't play online. They're too busy.
They don't?
No, they're too busy, going all over the world to enter these tournaments.
I wouldn't trust online, though, because you never know if the
Yeah.
computer is just generating and beating everybody. I wouldn't trust that. I like to play with people.
Can it do that?
I'm sure it could online if you're playing just like a slot machine. You know, slot machines are not accurate.
Yeah, but those things are...
So I guess like the server would have to be rigged. Somebody in the middle would have to rig, and they would decide who would.
Sure.
I got to break in here because I've known Anthony for 10 years. He is out of his mind nervous right now. He's like doing this with his hands and what?
Oh, look at him.
Just say it, Ben.
The other people that are at Anthony's table.
We found Anthony's gimmick, by the way. Just shake like a girl. He's finished.
Cameron Manheim from the practices at Anthony's table.
yeah?
Oh, cool.
And some guy.
It's the one that looks like Lithgow from Garb.
And Eric Palladino? Which one is Eric Palladino?
He's wearing the green.
Oh, from ER, right?
He's got. It looks like he's listening to his Walkman
Well,
on
they got a
iPod.
couple celebrities at each
Wait,
table.
where's Gabe Kaplan? Where's Ed Asner?
Did you hear that Anthony peed right next to Ed Asner in the bathroom?
Oh, he's here?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Anthony's. I want to ask Anthony if he saw Ed Asner's hog.
They say, yeah, it hung to the left.
All right, well, Anthony is giving us a look like, save my seat, boys. I'll be back in a few minutes.
That'd be funny if he gets knocked out.
I know. Ben, what's going on?
It's funny looking over there because the Min the Master is just standing there looking
You
at
want to
him.
go in and stand around the table if you're not playing?
Yeah, well, Ben's going to be our runner. He's going to go back and forth.
And look at people's cards and stuff?
Yeah, can you give Anthony a little help there?
Yeah, I don't think we could do that.
All right,
I don't have a clue.
It's funny because Anthony watches a lot of the poker on TV. He knows all the professionals. I wouldn't recognize one of these
Dude,
guys.
I don't give a
if they
fuck
said-
about those cards. Look at that chick.
Which
the
one?
chick who's got her shirt hanging
Yeah.
over her sleeves to give you the impression that she's sort of undressing. She's walking around with her shirt hanging off her elbows, just so you could just think about
right
ripping
there,
her
okay.
fucking dress out, fucking the shit out of her. That's why she's walking like that, dirty little bitch. She's just putting that fucking scent out. She's the hottest chick in the room, and she fucking knows it. So what does she do? She takes her shirt halfway off and lets it dangle around her elbows and walks with her tits gently bouncing around, little skirt on, hugging and kissing everybody. Fuck yeah! All right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Is that
about.
a tranny? Oh, come on.
A tranny? Listen,
It's not a tranny,
I smell
is it?
pussy from here.
Yeah,
That's not a tranny.
Yes, Kenny?
You should see the Adam's apple on that thing.
Oh, really? Oh, well, from the back. It's
Kenny's
not
a little
gay if
nervous.
you can't tell from the back.
Yeah, screw this poker thing. Let's just start pointing out hot chicks.
That chick's fucking hot, dude.
Yeah.
Where'd she go?
Have they dealt
I haven't
with...
jerked off in 2 days. I got a build up.
I think they have started the games.
Where's Ed Asner?
I don't know.
Still
He's out there
peeing.
somewhere.
No guy. They got the
He's
prostate things.
Saving an animal
Comes
out
out
front.
slow and it squirts.
All right, I'm trying to read Anthony right
Like
now.
a dog with a boner.
The cards have been dealt, and he's already shaking his head. Did anyone else see him just shake his head?
Yeah. What does that mean when he gets up and walks away from the table? Is that a good sign?
He shook his head, and then he kind of acknowledged the mean guy. The what's his name? What?
Min the Master.
Min
Oh, the guy
Min
with
the
the
Master.
glasses is kind of throwing.
That's the guy from ER?
That's the guy
with
from
the
ER.
iPod
Yeah.
thing in his ears?
Yeah, and the sunglasses, and he's got a big old beer. There you go. Yeah. I don't know why Anthony doesn't have a beer. He's taking this a little too seriously, I think.
He does.
He does have a beer? All right.
What table is Scott Baio at?
Scott Baio's here?
No, I just feel it.
Just
Name
feel
drop
it.
There's some really good people
They
here
got some-
tonight.
What do they have? Isn't Mimi Rogers here?
I don't know. Mimi Rogers.
Mimi
I don't know.
Rogers.
Yeah, I guess so. Mac Culkin. Macaulay Culkin. Great would be to ask him about Michael Jackson.
He ain't coming over here, right, Ben? Huh?
Where is he?
You can see him.
Are we going to get more of these celebrities after they get...
How old is Macaulay Culkin now?
Like
23?
15, I think.
Why wouldn't he be on?
Can we get some of these guys over after they get knocked out?
Yeah,
then?
as soon as people get knocked up, they're
that's-
coming our way.
How do you know they're coming our way?
That's the plan anyway.
Do they have to put their own money up for this?
No.
I don't know. We
Oh,
didn't.
charity.
Yeah, we didn't have to. I think XM threw in the $25,000 entry fee.
Sure.
I was talking to Joe, while we were in break. He has a flotation tank, and I want to get one of these for my apartment.
What's it do?
Have you ever floated before?
No.
You would try it.
No.
You wouldn't try the float?
It's a sensory deprivation
It's
tank.
claustrophobic,
It's a gigantic
though.
tank of water that has it's got like 800 pounds of salt in it, and so you float, and the temperature of the water is the same temperature as the skin. It's 93.5 degrees, and it's total silence, total darkness, and you float in there, and all the senses are gone. You don't see anything, feel anything, touch anything, no sense of distance, and your mind starts just going into crazy places. It's the wildest experience you'll ever have in your life. It's like a psychedelic experience without taking any drugs.
How long do you have to stay in there for?
As long as you want. I go in there for a couple hours at a time.
Is it for relaxation or
It's for everything. Relaxation. It gives you a much more objective look at life than I think you ever possibly can have just walking around. And your mind is always dealing with shit. You're always dealing with noise and people talking to you and what everyone needs and sounds and touch. And when you're in that tank, all that shit's gone. Your mind is like on hyperspeed because your mind doesn't have to deal with any sensory input. So it opens up. Like you can think so much clearer. It's phenomenal. It's the most phenomenal physical experience you can have. It's like floating through the universe.
Yeah, you just float. I did it once when I was working in Rochester. It's amazing. Absolutely
And the
amazing.
first time you don't get the hang of it. You got to do it a bunch of times to relax.
You
and
get freaked out.
Yeah.
You're so freaked out because it's completely dark, and after a while you really feel like you're just floating in space.
Well, not only that, you have to learn how to manage your mind because your mind starts doing busy work. Like you'll start going, God damn, I got a fucking itch on my nose, but you don't have an itch on your nose. It's just your mind can't believe you're not doing anything. So your mind wants you to start doing shit. So you're like, fuck, I want to itch my balls. But if you itch yourself and you're totally naked, the water is very salty. So anytime, any place you touch is not a good idea because you'll start feeling that it's itchy and salty. So you got to just chill. And so it takes a few times to get used to just chilling.
You
But
don't
once
start
do it, it's
freaking from it,
phenomenal.
do you? You don't start like
No,
all weirded
I go
out?
in there. I go in there really fucking high. I smoke like 4 or 5 hits of like sick chronic and get in there and it's the wildest experience ever. It's like it's literally like you cease to exist.
Is that wild?
Yeah, I would
You
like
must
to do
feel
that.
that way every day.
Would you do that or what?
I don't know. I don't like Rich's hurtful comment.
What did you say?
You
I don't know.
must cease to exist every day.
Rich is implying that I kind of live in one of those salt-filled things with my fat tits just bobbing around in cyberspace somewhere, meaning nothing to anybody. I mean, that's kind of what he was saying, I think.
No.
Can you
I think
pump
might
in
have
some
read
music
into
too?
it. You can if you want. I don't.
Little Dark Side of the Moon or
It has
something?
speakers installed in it. They're underneath the water.
I would imagine you have to pick the right music though.
Yeah,
Or
you
you
know
would
what?
really
You don't
freak
want
yourself
to
out.
do that. You don't want to have any input, man. You just want to just do it.
We could do it together, can't we?
Yeah, just two men sitting there getting salty.
What's going on, Club Soda Kenny?
Another pro just sat down at Anthony's table. The female, Annie Duke, in that pink shirt with the gray sleeves.
Oh, cool.
She won like the high-low game of the poker thing.
So getting beat by a chick in poker is a lot like getting beat by a chick in pool. You don't really want that to happen.
I just
right?
saw Jennifer Tilly just walked in,
Oh,
Brad
really?
Garrett, Ray Romano. So,
Romano?
Why, yeah, Ray Romano.
Who's that?
I don't know. He's on that show.
What show?
I don't know. Everybody loves Romano.
All right. Have they started dealing the cards?
Yeah, they're
Big guy
playing.
right there.
Anthony's being very conservative from what I could see.
What is he doing? Is he doing anything?
He's gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em.
No, dude.
Oh, no,
He drops the mic and walks
Yeah,
away.
he knows that's
Will
awful.
we get any celebrities over here?
I know when to punch out.
And slam the mic down.
I want some pictures.
Huh? Well, you'll look at the pictures later
You got
after the
one of
radio
James
show.
Woods. He's the biggest celebrity here.
I want Ed Asner, dude. Guy was the Mary Tyler Moore.
Oh,
I am
that's all
so
you care
worthless.
about?
Dude, I'm so worthless when there's celebrities around. I just get pictures.
Oh, you know what? We haven't talked about it. You were supposed to direct a porno last night.
Oh, yeah. Scene. There's a golden shower scene I was going to direct. But,
Really?
yeah, the chick didn't show up because she has to get up this morning. She's a day job, which is nice. That,
Phenomenal.
That guy?
You sell your life to pornography, but you're responsible enough to wake up on time for work.
So she couldn't do the shoot.
Yeah, she was
How
gonna-
much sleep does she need?
Well, she does some kind of a day job. She was going to do a pussy pump, which is that thing they rack around their vagina and they pump it up and they leave it and it looks like it's really swollen.
Have you seen this thing yet? We were at the Porn Awards in Vegas. It's disgusting. It makes the vag just really overly puffy. Not in a good way. It's the whole air. I
Like
can't
a
even explain.
vacuum, like
yeah,
it sucks it out or
Yeah, it's a
something?
suction cup.
Yeah.
So it's suction everything outward, kind of, and it explodes like an exploding onion, basically.
What's-
that
what's-
you get at
Why is
TGIF or
that?
something.
Yeah.
Huh?
Where's the fun in that?
I don't know. It looks like Schwarzenegger's face in. Remember when his mask came off in Total Recall for a second, and his face started to blow up? That's exactly what it looks like.
They're running out of things. What it is, Joe, is they're running out of things to do in porno. So it's like, all right, well, let's put a pump on a vag. Let's see what that does. And then they take pictures of the girl with their their vages puffed up. I don't get it myself.
Have you ever seen those guys online that shoot saline into their nuts? You ever seen that?
No.
They fill their nuts up with saline. They pump their balls up with saline. Yeah, they tie their balls off at the end. And then, I'm not bullshitting. And then they fucking stick a needle in and they pump their nuts up with salt water.
So wait,
it's fucking insane.
So if your friend's contact is dry, you jerk off in his eye?
As long as it's through a filter. There's a lot of people online that do extreme body morphing. There's a site called, I think it's BME.org, and it's all about extreme, or it might be BME.com, but it's all extreme body modifications, like guys who split their cock down the middle.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Tattoo the inside, with all these weird studs in it. Awful.
I saw one recently where a guy cut his dick off, cut the head of his cock off. He did it with a rubber band. He tied it down with a rubber band, and he slices, and he did pictures of every step of the way. He cut his finger off too. The guy missing a finger. It's a sickness. One guy cut his fucking hand off. He built a guillotine. He built a custom-made home guillotine. He cut his own fucking hand off.
No.
Yes, he's got photos of it online. He's got photos of the guillotine.
Where's his website?
I don't know what his website is, but I actually wrote something about it on my website. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. I read about it.
I know where you can see those pictures. If you go to eatabullet.com, there's a whole bunch of them up. Just check under calendar so you'll know where the...
And isn't there information being given out at the Houston Improv?
Oh, yeah. I don't want to talk about that, though. This weekend, if you're down there, just come to the show. If you're not, it's all right.
He's flying out tomorrow. Yes, Club Soda Kenny, back at the table here.
No, I just heard you speaking about cutting dicks off.
Yeah. You had to jump in. You got a story?
Do you know why Jewish women like their men circumcised?
Why?
They like 1/3 off.
Oh.
I just want to say, what a great comedy show this would be with Rich Voss, Jim Norton, and
Rogan.
Mr. Joe Rogan.
I saw Joe. I told him on the air at the Comedy Store. I absolutely loved his act, man. Absolutely. Are you going to be doing the Comedy Store in the next couple of days?
No, this weekend I'm at the Irvine Improv.
Okay.
The Improv in Irvine. So if anyone's in Orange County, head on down there.
Anthony's still in the game.
Not for a while. I don't know.
Anthony's still hanging in there.
Well, he probably just anteed and folded.
He's doing well.
Oh, he'll get in the hang of it, though.
I see people playing games like this, and I totally get how I could get sucked into it. I used to play Quake 3, the video game. I used to play online literally 8 to 10 hours a day.
Dude,
I
was
gambled.
obsessed.
I could gamble, and I would love to do this stuff. I mean, how hard can it be?
I used to play pool before that. I used to be obsessed with that when I lived in New York.
You know what? My gaming got very, very involved, and recently I took a drastic step backwards. I'm playing solitaire on my Trio.
I won't play anything on my phone. That's where
it's on my Trio when I fly and stuff, and I have to play until I finally beat the game. It's like a whole OCD thing that happens, and it's not even about having fun anymore. It's like just keep playing until I finally beat the game, and then I can finally, put my Trio down.
Yeah,
so.
I've given up on games pretty much. I used to play chess on my Palm Pilot on planes.
Yeah, I play Scrabble on the hot.
Did you hear my chess story?
It's obsessive, though. No.
My chess story, I used to play chess growing up and stuff, and recently I started playing online through AOL or something, and I started kicking ass, having a lot of fun, feeling like I still have the skills, right? And then I'm playing this guy, and all of a sudden he goes, "How old are you?" And I'm like, "Well, how old are you?" And the person writes, "I'm 8." I swear to God, I felt like such a creep. I'm like, "Well, I'm 17." I couldn't even fess up to my age, and then I finished that game, and I haven't played since. I'm like,
I think you didn't write back. What are you wearing?
Yeah, right. I really thought I was playing against 30-year-old.
Is your mommy home?
Yeah. Are you a big boy?
Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
Yeah, it was so innocent, but then all of a sudden you start feeling like a pedophile and crap. I thought I was playing against guys in their 30s. I'm playing against an 8-year-old, feeling good about myself because I'm smashing them.
I did that bit on stage about checkers about 6 months ago. So
what's it?
About me playing online. I beat the kid. I go, "Do you want to play again?" He goes, "I can't. The babysitter said lights out." So it's basically the same story, but
you do listen to the radio show religiously, so I'm thinking you might have ripped me off.
No, I did it before you guys got back on the air. I did it when you were on.
I noticed you're playing checkers.
Yeah, because I can't play chess. I don't know the game.
So getting back to you, are you doing are you directing the thing tonight?
If she shows up, we're gonna have to make it a little earlier.
It's in L.A.?
Yeah, well, they were going to do it in the hotel room.
Who's producing it?
Kick-Ass Productions.
Kick-Ass Productions.
Yeah,
I know so many porno stars now. I was on the way over here. I was talking to Stephen St. Croix.
Yeah,
Ben.
that's true.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
And he did a show called 2 videos called Rear Factor, where he plays me. It's fucking phenomenal. I was talking to him on the phone, and then I'm like realizing I talk to Ron Jeremy all the time. I know Jenna James, and I'm like, how weird is this? You know, how strange that you know all these fucking porn stars. Does it trip you out?
I pulled a train with Ron. It was me and him on a girl, and Dennis Hoff took
Dennis
pictures.
Hoff took pictures and showed it to me.
Oh, you saw the pictures?
He's bringing them around to everybody.
Good.
I'm like, keep me away from your whores, you fucking big mouth.
I don't mind, too. She's got
I know you
my
don't
new
mind.
looks great in those, too. It's such a deceptive angle. She's holding it like it's the fattest cock she's ever seen. Wow, good work, Hubble.
Hubble.
Hey, Ben's back at the table. That's funny, man.
Good work, Hubble.
Go ahead, Ben.
Anthony said he's folding a lot.
He's just folding a lot?
Yeah.
Are you able to go right up to him?
Yeah,
or?
I can go right up to him.
So what's going on at that table? Any action at all? I see they got a camera guy there kind of filming the table as we speak.
Yeah, they're just playing away.
How are you going to get people over here after they lose? They're going to go that way, right?
Nah, we'll figure it out. Don't worry
All right,
about
no,
it.
because I'm just saying, Jennifer Tilly.
How many hands has he played?
I don't know that. I don't know that question.
The one girl, a bad-looking girl.
Dude, this is the most hot chicks that have ever been in commerce ever.
In this place,
In one point in one time.
Yeah, this
this
casino is a little strange. Well, Joe said that. We're very happy to be at this casino.
No,
today.
not the casino.
So, Joe,
just commerce in general.
You could talk for all of us if you like. we were kind of scared about the ride over here.
It's top shelf.
We're in this van and
it's like going on a fucking bamboo boat through Nam. Just trying to make your way through the fucking casino.
I'm like, where the hell?
There's a lot of hungry looking dudes out there too.
I've been to LA, I don't know, about a dozen times. I'm like, I've never seen this part of LA before.
Yeah.
And then also we got lost. Club Soda Kenny's driving the bus, and we pull off the highway, and next thing you know, everything is now in Spanish, and he decides he's going to jump out and ask for directions. I'm like, good luck.
Yeah, when did we ride into an Edward James Olmos film? I was so confident.
It's like 70% it looks like Vietnamese and Cambodian.
It's
I don't know how to even call these casinos. There's no crap tables or slot machines.
It's so weird. It's one of those weird gray areas. Like you can't have whorehouses, but you can have strip clubs that give you naked lap dances and girls rub their dicks with their ass.
Yeah, why
it's
are
like,
they...
okay, you're saving the world.
Why is this allowed to happen? This casino?
It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. There's shit you can't do. You can't have slot machines. You can't have certain things.
No,
it's not
tables.
Totally a casino.
It's just poker, and I think is there blackjack here too?
I don't know.
They have weird games like Pai Gow and shit.
Oh yeah.
I just want to keep waving at him like a fag and embarrassing him in front of his new poker friends.
It's actually quite boring to watch.
Yeah, it's cards.
No, I understand,
worse
but
than golf.
There's no real action going on. No one's really talking with each other.
I want to see a punch being thrown.
That would be nice. Or James Woods hit somebody with his cock.
Well, he has a big one.
Allegedly.
All right, are we back? Had a slight little technical problem there, but it's the Opie program today. I'll take advantage of this. Now, it's Opie and Anthony. We're live in Los Angeles at the World Poker Tour. Anthony's at table 14 playing with a couple pros, a couple celebrities, a couple other fishes, I guess. I'm starting to learn the terminology here. I don't really care, to be honest with you. I'm just making believe I care for the program. But Club Soda Kenny ran over all excited because there was an all-in at his table.
At Anthony's table, but I got more updating news. Big Talkin' Deacon Jones is out already.
No.
He's one of the first guys out?
Yeah.
Count, and he put all his money in.
And I tried to get him over here. He goes, no, those guys are going to rat on me.
Well, you got to get him over here. He was talking smack.
Why doesn't he like Chris Rock?
He's got like 2 cocktails in his hand. He's like talking to blondes. He ain't coming over here.
Hey, Rich, why don't you shut up while Club Soda Kenny's talking?
Yeah.
Pay attention.
It was the language. That's what he doesn't like, the language.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mr. Rogan asked me a question. I'm sorry.
And Club Soda Kenny was talking.
Doesn't like the language.
All right.
Does that kill you?
Well, Deacon Jones...
fucking crazy?
Deacon Jones
ridiculous.
Is
still
pissed,
going on?
Is pissed off at this guy in the Los Angeles Times because basically, trashed Deacon as being a really bad poker player. So Deacon was talking smack, and it turns out he is one of the first guys out today. So
Deacon stinks.
He really
does. Ain't just a river in Africa.
And we were trying to get him back on the show, but that ain't happening.
Oh boy, he gets smashed quickly.
And then there was an all-in on Anthony's table. I don't know what happened. I don't think Anthony went in on that.
Anthony
obviously,
looks comfortable.
Yeah, he's starting to relax a little bit. He knows we're talking about him right now. He's just kind of nodding his head. He's got a
big shit-eating grin. Look at him.
I wish we had like some special signs that. What? Now he's hanging in there though. All right. We got Rich Voss at the broadcast center here. He brought his lovely fiance, Rich. Rich
McFarland.
Rich got engaged.
Well, you laughing. Look at the beautiful rock on her
She's
hand.
very attractive lady.
She's beautiful.
Very funny, too.
Very funny, a great writer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a lucky man.
All right.
You're a really romantic guy, too, the way you did it. That was really nice.
Yeah, I took her to the diner.
Yeah, why don't you tell Joe how you did this whole thing?
She
flew in from L.A.
Yeah, she flew in from L.A. I knew my friend was Sunday night right before Valentine's Day. And I knew my friend was selling a ring because his engagement fell apart. So I went to I was at a 12-step meeting, and I saw him there Sunday night before going to the airport. I said, "Do you still have the ring?" Because I was planning on getting it anyhow.
Sure.
Right.
So he had it. So we ran to his house, and I went back to my house and got the cash. You know, because I keep that kind of money around. I headline. And
yeah, well, $500. A lot of people have that around.
So I got the ring, and I picked her up at the airport, took her to the diner, had some turkey burgers or whatever.
Right.
Then I checked into a Best Western hotel, and I
busted out the ring.
Yeah, but I already bought her diamond earrings, and I wanted to return those. I figured since I got the ring, why should I give her both? Well, like an idiot, I gave her both.
That is really cool, though, that you didn't go to a store and pick it out. You just got it from a friend in a 12-step program. Was probably relapsing and needs the money to get high.
That's all right.
So here, let me have the ring you bought for your fiance. That's nice. Very spiritual.
We got it appraised, man. It's unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah, I'm very happy. Very happy with the appraisal.
You really are a Juice squared. Do you know that?
I'm telling you. Yes, I am.
Bought it from a friend, then had it appraised. I know you murderer.
I just got a note from Ben. What's going on, Ben?
Anthony continues to fold.
He's just folding every hand, huh?
Yeah.
I can't wait to get the inside scoop on this whole thing from him.
Deacon's just getting hammered. He's shit-faced. No, he's talking to blondes.
We can't get Deacon back over here?
Maybe when he finishes his couple drinks, we'll work on him.
Yeah,
Is he knocked out already?
Yeah.
Are you listening?
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was real. You know, it could have been somebody else that looked like him.
No,
That's true. Scatman Crothers might have got knocked out. Who knows the difference?
Yeah.
You didn't go there. Or Lou Rawls, like you said earlier.
He looks like a lot of people, you know.
The best part of Deacon coming over here is Jim's like, "Oh, who the hell is this guy?" And he heard Jim say that. That's half the reason he was attacking you. You're like, "Who the hell is this guy?" When he first walked over. Something like that.
You didn't recognize Deacon Jones?
No, I don't. You
That's
know
that
that.
major weight loss.
I don't even really know who Deacon Jones is. I've just been playing along.
Just a big football player.
From the Rams, a fearsome
I don't watch
foursome.
football.
I knew his name because he's a legendary player, but I
Yeah.
would never have known the face.
He
You
played
can't
a
be
year.
bothered with football?
I don't like football.
Why?
I really only watch fighting. I watch like the UFC, Ultimate Fighting, and
That
boxing.
stuff
That's
is-
the only thing I watch.
You know,
I get bored with sports. To me, the only thing that matters, like the score and everything, it doesn't mean anything. Like a ball goes into a hole, that doesn't mean anything. To me, it's like a guy dropping his cell phone. But if a guy beats a guy's ass, that's exciting.
I'll tell you one thing. You know, I don't know. I finally found my line because I was into the UFC for a little while, checking that out. Oh man, what they do when the guy's just in that when that guy's in that position, they're just using their elbow and the guy's nose and face. I'm like, I'm done.
I do
I
all
know
the
what I
color
can't
commentary
watch.
for the UFC.
You do a great job, by the way. I bought one of those things. I didn't even know you did it until I heard it. You're really like what an animal, man. You know everything about it. It was really interesting to watch.
Thanks, man. I've done martial arts since I was a little kid. That's what I used to do before I was a comedian. I used to teach Taekwondo. I taught at Boston University. I used to have my own school. And I used to kickbox.
But you
That's
took
what I
other
did.
stuff. I mean, Taekwondo was
I do
years
jiu-jitsu
ago.
now. Yeah, I've been doing jiu-jitsu.
You ever
since
do
like
Ultimate Fighting,
1996. No, I don't want to. Fighting is something that, first of all, even if you win, you still go to the hospital. You're getting bashed up. You're going to get hurt. Your face is going to get smashed, and you have to be completely, totally committed to doing that. And I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to do it. I just like watching it now.
Frank Shamrock. Would you be nervous about fighting him? Or
Yeah.
Ken?
Hell yeah.
He's
this
a
guy's
psycho.
phenomenal.
Well, you know what? Didn't you say
All those
one of
guys are
those
phenomenal.
celebrities were kind of like Bull? One of the karate celebrities were kind of like a fraud.
Yeah, but these are guys who fight. None of these guys are frauds. These are all the guys that fight in the octagon. They fight in the UFC.
We're getting an update from Club Soda Kenny.
Now, I just spotted Macaulay Culkin. I'm trying to catch his attention so we can talk to him about Michael Jackson.
Talk to him about anything.
Where
How
is he?
fascinating would it
I
be
don't
to
know.
talk
He's over
to
there
that guy?
with
Is
a
he at a
stupid
table?
green hat on, yeah.
Ooh, that would be fascinating.
So
to
I'm
talk
keeping
to
my
that
eye on him.
Does he still look like he did when he was young?
I don't know. I just saw the back of his head, probably what Michael saw also.
Thanks, Kenny. Captain Obvious.
Is Seagal the real deal?
Oh, who knows? Probably not. Even if he was, the martial art that he does is Aikido, and there's a lot. Before the Ultimate Fighting Championship came around, there was a lot of confusion as to what was really effective. Like people who did karate, they thought their style was the most effective. People who did judo thought their style. Everybody thought what they were practicing was the most effective, but really, it's little pieces and percentages of all of them mixed together, and that's what it is now. It's mixed martial arts. And when the Ultimate Fighting Championship came along, they said, "Look, let's find out what's better. Let's put everybody in a cage, and you have a grand prize, and the best guy wins it." And we found out a lot of stuff that people have been practicing for thousands of years was almost totally fucking useless in a real fight situation. And that's what fighting is. That's what martial arts is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be martial. It's supposed to be about war, about combat with your body. And there's a huge percentage of it that's just completely fucking useless. And they didn't figure that out. So, what is Seagal good at Aikido? Yeah. Is Aikido good as a martial art? No. No, it's a transference of energy martial art. It's like a guy commits to you and you throw him on the ground. I mean, basically the idea was Aikido was invented so that if a guy has a sword and he loses his sword in combat, he can defend himself against another guy with a sword. Where the guy commits to you, you use his energy against him. But that doesn't work against a guy who knows how to fight. He'll fucking strangle you. Use my... I just got to get a hold of you. All guys have to do is get a hold of you. Get a hold of you, control your body, and choke you unconscious.
Aikido is good, I think. If Kelly LeBrock comes at you too hard, you want to smash your head into a wall. That's what Aikido is.
Or smash your cock into her mouth.
We had Tito on the show. Tito Ortiz.
Oh, yeah?
And, get Steve over here, man.
Oh, that's when he choked that guy out. Yeah,
that's right.
I heard about that.
Listen to our show a lot.
Well, you know what, dude? I didn't. I heard about it from the UFC. I couldn't listen because I was living in L.A.
Oh, okay.
But I heard about it.
Steve. Yeah. Joe does the UFC and all that. And,
and Tito choked you?
Yeah, in 12 seconds I was out.
A bad motherfucker.
But I bow to Steve that he even took him on.
Yeah, I was.
I mean, you
grappled with him for real?
I was a good 140 pounds heavier too.
Oh, 140 pounds heavier. Steve agrees to let Tito go at it with him, and
it was right before a big fight, right?
Yeah, he was in town promoting the fight, and Tito's like, and we're like, Tito, seriously, Steve's a bouncer and stuff. He sort of can handle himself. Go for it. Just don't kill him.
Right.
Right, and it was freaking scary how fast he got you out.
He's a brutally strong dude. That guy, very strong, and he's a professional fighter. That guy trains 5 hours a day. He's legendary for his conditioning.
Within 10 seconds, he was on my back and had me in a sleeper hold, and you could feel just the air leaving. And before I went unconscious, I just tapped, and that was it.
Tough motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what? He's not even the best. How crazy is that?
He was
These guys
for a while,
beat his ass. Randy Couture just beat him. Chuck Liddell just knocked him out in the first round, or second round, excuse me.
Isn't it being banned?
I mean, it's amazing.
Is the UFC still being banned in some places?
No. It just got passed in California, and it's legal in Nevada State Athletic Commission, legal in Jersey, legal in a bunch of places. But I've been doing it. I've been doing the commentary or doing interviewing the fighters since '96. We used to have to go to Dothan, Alabama, and weird fucking places because that was the only place that would allow us to do the shows. But there's a TV show on Spike TV called The Ultimate Fighter. And that thing's getting fucking huge ratings.
Yeah.
It's 2 million people a week are watching it, which for Spike is fucking phenomenal. And so the pay-per-view numbers are growing. It's a growing sport. But once you go see it, it's the most fucking exciting thing you'll ever see. Because it's human nature broken down to the basic element. Two men trying to dominate each other. When a guy slam dunks a ball in a guy's face, ooh, what he's trying to say is, I just beat your ass. But the guy at least can walk away and go, yeah, man, this is a fight. I'll kick your fucking ass. See, that's what fighting is. In a fight, there is no, you can't get your ass kicked and go, yeah, well, I could fucking slam dunk a basketball on you. Because nobody cares. You just got your ass kicked. It's the definitive ending of all male combat, of all male competition.
Do boxers enter it? Do boxers
They do, but they get tackled and taken to the back.
Yeah,
you have to know how to grapple. You have to. I mean, boxing is very important. A lot of guys who are fighting in the UFC are actually pro boxers, and they do really well because they know other things. There's a guy named Chris Lytle is one of the top guys at 170, and he's a professional boxer as well. He does both. But it's a fucking crazy sport, man. But it's so much fun to watch. It's so much fun.
I watched a few, and then I couldn't handle it anymore.
I
just could not handle it.
Have a couple of beers.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be such a wimp.
Enjoy it. It's exciting.
I was pretty much able to watch anything, but that was finally when I said,
look, it's safer than boxing.
Done.
Boxers are much more dangerous. They take much more shots, and they don't have as many options. When you're boxing, if you get hit, you're not even allowed to clinch. You're not even allowed to hang on. You get penalized for that. You can get disqualified for that. But with the UFC, that's what it's all about. It's like using the best tool for the best situation. If you get hit with a punch, try to take the guy down. If the guy's dominating you on the ground, get to your feet. You know, it's a strategy. It's chess with your body. You know,
who's the best guy in the world right now, you think?
There's no best guy. There's a bunch of really good guys. Most of the really good guys, you know, like Tito is a really good guy. Randy Couture. There's a guy named Vanderlei Silva is probably one of the best pound-for-pound guys. He's from Brazil. There's a guy named BJ Penn. There's a guy from Hawaii who's a bad motherfucker. He's phenomenal. There's a bunch of really, really tough guys. And there's not that much money in it. I mean, the top guys make like a couple $100,000 for a really big fight. I mean, for boxing, that's shit. You can't get Roy Jones to fucking piss in a cup for $200,000, you know, and you're going to get these guys to train for 6 weeks, weigh in, take drug tests, you know, all that shit. I mean, it's the sacrifice they put their body through. I mean, Tito, that motherfucker goes to Big Bear, and he's up there for 6 weeks just running in the mountains at 10,000 elevation, pulling fucking people on bicycles behind him, you know, and wrestling for fucking hours and hours at a time, and punching and kickboxing.
They're just animals.
They're fucking, but you know what, dude? When they're there, when they're competing, it's the most exciting thing in the world. When two of the best guys at fighting, when you see two guys that are fighting for like the UFC heavyweight title or the UFC middleweight title, those are the toughest motherfuckers in the world. Period. There's no one better than them at that level.
See, I'd rather see how tough they are because they're both so good. It's fairly even. I'd rather see one of them just beating up a scrub. Then you get the real difference. Like see some regular civilian just getting his teeth kicked.
Well, that's what the old UFCs were. That's what UFC 1, UFC 2. There was a lot of guys who were fucking karate masters. A lot of guys who took a lot of bullshit martial arts, and those guys thought they knew what they were doing. They got in there with like Hoist Gracie, and they just got strangled like a little bitch, like instantly, like toyed with.
We got to break in here. Club Soda County.
No, I just wanted to say, did anybody notice how ripped Joe Rogan is?
Yeah, he's the worst.
I saw his photo layout. I almost quit comedy and just left the fucking city. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, no, he's a serious dude, too. Martial artist and everything.
His washboard abs.
Yeah.
It's depressing.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. You're not supposed to do that if you're a comedian. It's really a violation of all comedy rules. It's really stupid.
Goes with your good looks, though.
It's stupid in my part to fucking pose for this. After I did, I'm like, ooh, this is really not a good
Well,
movie.
Joe is an odd combination. He's actually a comedian that has self-esteem and gets laid. It's a very odd thing to watch, and a good comic.
But when you say, like...
That's the one thing I learned hanging out with you guys. Yeah, low self-esteem and just banging hookers whenever you can.
Hold
on, Ben is laughing about something.
Oh, so I just talked to Deacon, who's coming back in a minute. He's outside smoking. All he could talk about is Jim. And he's like, that guy looks like the type of guy that kills families and problems. He's a sick fuck. That's all he's talking about.
Give him the stare when he comes back. Give him the. Give him the.
He's like, something's really wrong with that guy. He's like the little one, the little chubby one that's bald.
And you know the worst part of that, I don't mind if he thinks I kill families, but did he have to call me fat? That's the most hurtful part of that description.
He's coming back. He's smoking a couple
pedophile cigarettes. With the weak chin.
It was funny. That's all he's talking about, you.
And Deacon will be drunk too. So, hey, boss, you still writing for the Oscars or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Dude, I've been watching Chris Rock do that shit at the Comedy Store.
How funny is it?
Funny shit. If he does that set at the Oscars, he's going to fucking destroy.
It's so funny. It's so, you know, I mean, it's
the funniest. Give me one of his lines, man.
Oh, he's doing all... No, never.
Just,
never.
I
don't want... No, never.
Give me a little taste, Joe.
No. Tune in Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, but you know what? Give us one of the jokes that you know he just won't use, because there's no way that all his material is going to make it.
I can't. I don't want to do that. You know, it's just really funny shit on Alexander about how he was for gay marriages until he saw Alexander. It's fucking just. And I'm not even doing it justice because I don't remember exactly. I mean, it's a long bit, but it's fucking phenomenal.
He's got some really funny stuff.
Really funny shit.
Everything.
It's about time they got somebody with balls to host the event.
Fuck yeah, this Billy Crystal shit.
Yeah, who wants to song and dance?
I always like those.
See Nathan Lane on Broadway.
But sometimes though, you got to give him credit. He'll put himself in like the movie, and you'll be like, oh, that's Billy in the movie. And it's always funny.
I'll tell you, Steve Martin was funny when he did it. He did some edgy stuff.
Great.
Oh yeah,
Steve Martin was good. They need someone who's going to do stand-up. That's how I look at it.
This is a weird thing that happens with comics. I mean, Steve Martin at one point in time was probably one of the funniest guys ever. Yeah. But like then, you know, a lot of them just kind of like drift off into a bad spot.
Club Soda County?
Eric Palladino. He's a doctor on ER. He was on Anthony's table. He just got knocked out.
Wait, Anthony beat him, sorta?
Cameron Manheim. Her show's canceled.
Couldn't get her off Ace Jack. Couldn't get her off Ace Jack.
Were you the dude that was playing with the shades on, drinking the beer with the iPod?
Yeah, that was me.
Dude, what were you listening to?
I was listening to it. Which point? I was probably listening to Foo Fighters.
Oh, okay. No, right at the beginning, you were cranking something out of your iPod.
Oh no, I was listening to Oh fuck. Oh shit.
You're last. It's satellite radio.
Oh fuck.
Dude,
This shit.
Motherfucker.
Let him fly, man. Let him fly. So yeah, the guy I do the radio show with was to your right there. He's hanging in there
with the black hat.
Oh yeah, he's a prick.
He's a prick.
He's just
you had a prick.
He just gave Anthony the finger. Anthony's I hear his strategy. He's just folding a lot at that table, right?
Yeah, he's folding.
He's not really doing much.
I was playing tight up until I ran into the Cameron Manheim.
Wow, Cameron Manheim can play poker.
She took you down, huh?
I don't know. That's debatable. I think the pros.
She got lucky.
Well, no, she had ace jack top pair, but there was a straight out there, one card off the straight. The problem is, you can't bluff out a celebrity.
Yeah. So are you like a serious player?
I just won my first tournament Monday night at Hustler.
Wow.
Oh, wow. The Hustler tournament.
So this master, so you know who that Master Mid guy is?
Yeah,
you know who that guy is? That's pretty. He's a famous guy.
He's pretty good. I took out Phil Hellmuth last night at a tournament.
Is he a big guy?
Yeah.
Really?
We don't know anything about cards. We're just sitting here, just goofing off,
just hanging out.
Yeah, we don't know it. 25 grand, isn't that kind of a lot to go that quick? 25. What were they betting? 5-10 grand.
Yeah. Was it your 25 grand?
No, it was 10 grand. You start out.
Oh, I
10 grand.
25.
You start out with 10,000. Yeah, and then I was up to like 12, and unfortunately I played a little too aggressive. Too aggressive.
So you've played in tournaments before. I've never played in a tournament, but a friend of mine
play aggressive.
A buddy of mine plays a lot of poker.
From the beginning.
And he was saying that a lot of times aggression in a certain situation is just something that
it works. I mean, put it this way: if I played that way,
right?
If I played that hand against a pro, they would have folded.
But
because it was.
But the cameras.
I have the jack. I'm sticking with.
So you played too good.
That's what I think. I like the way you put it. Yes, I will say yes.
You played the right way, and she played the wrong way, and she got lucky.
I don't think she's going to win.
Do you think that the
But I'm bitter right now, and I'm angry, so I wouldn't trust anything I say.
Do you think that the camera and the lights just contribute to what's like the whole thing?
I think if you're looking at it as far as lights go, yes.
That's awesome that people answer.
That fan should have won season 1?
Who?
This actor character doesn't have.
Yeah,
I think B. Arthur has a better chance this year.
Big star here.
So he doesn't know that Jim's goofing on him.
No, not at all. Big star right to your right, Rich Voss.
Rich Voss, how you doing?
How's it going?
He was on
Last Comic Standing.
Last Comic Standing.
1 and 3.
And that was you. And my friend, oh my God, I'm totally blanking right now. I heard Dan Cutworth and Dan produced that show.
Ben Sparks.
Dan produced Last Comic Standing.
Dan and second season.
I can't believe I'm blanking on
Jane.
Yeah, I was only on for one
actually.
thing when I got in a big argument with what the fuck's his name, the old dude that died.
Oh, with Hackett, Buddy.
Buddy Hackett. Buddy Hackett was supporting hacks.
You got in an argument with Buddy Hackett?
Huge argument with Buddy Hackett.
About
there was
what?
a guy who was stealing material. This guy
Rogan
fucking
calls out hacks. I like Rogan, man. He calls out hacks.
Wait, how bad does it suck?
Hold on,
as a comic, Jim, you know I'm a fucking huge fan of your act. I think you're hysterical. How bad is it when you see guys biting off your shit?
It's just awful.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you spend all that time constructing a bit, writing it out, testing it on stage, tweaking it, and some fucking cockless douchebag goes and steals it. Well, this guy Ant goes on fucking TV and he's in front of this crowd and he's doing old George Carlin shit. He's doing shit that's from a movie. He did some hack jokes from the movie Boiler Room that apparently at one point in time was Jim David's bit. It was a gay joke. It was, the guy says to him, they should put you people on an island. They did. It's called Manhattan.
That's Jim David's joke.
Exactly.
Jim David's joke.
So he did this, and I said, look, Ant, you got great energy. I said, you're a very likable guy. You're obviously very talented, very funny.
I saw this.
I go, but I've heard all those jokes. I've heard a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So, fucking Monique is sitting next to me. She's going, well, you made it yours, sugar. You made that material yours. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And then, Buddy, I go, comedy is supposed to be your thoughts. This is what you see, and this is what makes you funny. And Buddy Hack goes, you're a fucking asshole. You know, that guy, I never heard those bits, and you fucking did this.
Okay, I saw this.
And then he died like 2 weeks later. And it was really funny because at that moment, while it was happening, that moment, I was like, should I yell at this old cocksucker? And then I'm like, you know what? No, I shouldn't. You know what? Fuck him.
Yeah.
Let this happen. If was a hack or supports hacks, that's fine.
The words were "fuck him, let him die." That's what you said.
Died.
I think that's
he
that
died
wrong?
2 weeks later. But I was like, fuck, if I yelled at him right there, I went, fuck you, who are you yelling at, cocksucker? If that happened, and I pushed him right over the edge, I could have killed him on TV. It was an excellent career move that I backed off at that moment.
That would have been in your promo tapes they show at the improvs on the road.
Yeah.
Just
Fuck you,
Buddy
cocksucker!
Hackett. June 22nd through 25th.
Yeah. I just, I always love it when old people think it's okay that they act like fucking assholes. Well, like, you were an asshole when you were 20. If you were 20, you were talking to me like that, I'd smack you in the fucking head. But because you're 80, it's okay. Yeah, like, it's like understood that I'm not going to do anything.
Go ahead, Rich. Those old comics stole from each other anyhow back in the day, so they figured that's how it goes now.
Well, that's why he's being defensive. Yeah. He's defending himself.
Well, this is where hold on. Back in the day, it was acceptable?
No.
They would take each other's stuff, Those guys.
Not all of them, though. No. Even back in the day, not all of them. They're just, it was just more common because they didn't have mass media. There wasn't television. There wasn't radio. Right. Nobody knew.
And see you do it somewhere. And you just take it.
You could just take it. You could take a guy's act. I mean, there's a lot of guys that was their whole act.
It's like, this is where it's TV business. It's where it makes no sense.
This TV business.
This is the deep inside of Hollywood.
Don Corleone had a better the motion picture business.
Shut up. Here's the thing. Someone like Ann, who is talentless, is hosting a show on VH1. So
is he? Well, you know what? Here's the thing. He's not talentless. He's not talentless.
Who?
I don't think he's talentless. I think he's a very good performer. He's a very entertaining guy. He's got a lot of energy. He commits to what he does. He just doesn't, he's not smart enough to write jokes. So he takes other people's shit and does it, and I can't respect that. But I do think that he's a talented guy. I just think he's going about it the wrong way. And a lot of guys, when they start out as open mic night, I've seen it many times, guys like bite a little. And I remember early in my career, I sounded like other guys. Like I'd tell a joke, and I go, ooh, that sounded like fucking Rich Jenny, or that sounded like, and they're like, it's part of the process of growing. But the guys who make the big mistake to go off the wrong path is when you start stealing. Yep. And it's very tempting. It's very tempting. You're in some fucking bar in Pittsfield, New York, in the middle of nowhere, and the fucking crowd is. You're like, I know some jokes that will get a laugh. Because right now my miserable act is bombing.
Are you listening to this, Norton?
Yeah. But it's different if I steal, though, because I smile after I say it.
Wink.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. You're so lovable, so.
I always credit, like a friend of mine once said, and I'll just do the joke, and people always enjoy it.
So, like him hosting a show or something like that, maybe he'd be good at it. Maybe that's what he, that's what he's supposed to do.
Well,
but he's not a fucking comic.
All right. Do we have an Anthony update? Anybody? You say he's hanging in there, though. A lot of guys are getting kicked out.
Were you surprised you got knocked out so fast?
Yeah.
You really wanted to.
I would have liked to have been there for a while.
I love
able
to order another beer, right?
Another beer, and check out the French girl sitting next to Annie.
Did you go all many hot chicks here?
Yeah.
How many hot chicks? This is the most hot chicks ever in commerce.
I'm pretty sure that my fiance does not get satellite radio, so there's a lot of bangable broads here. A lot of bangable broads.
That's so true, because my girlfriend doesn't have it either. I'll just talk freely.
Go ahead, Ben.
He beat
what?
Annie Duke. He beat Annie Duke in one of the rounds. Yeah. So she's the former champion.
Annie Duke.
Are we talking about the prick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You really don't like Anthony. Why?
Anthony beat a pro? Beat the female pro?
I'm just trying to.
I don't like him because
shit,
there was a bad energy there. He gave me a dirty look, and he's told me to, fuck myself.
Table.
What? What's that?
Another guy just bit the dust at Anthony's table.
Anthony's hanging in there strong.
So Anthony's beat two guys at his table so far.
Yeah,
I'm sure he was nervous. Yes.
It started out with like 11, it's down to 8.
Trying to find
getting people to come over.
Hold on, everyone's talking at the same time because Rich Voss doesn't know how to fucking listen.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ. What were you saying, Kenny?
No, another guy just bit the dust at Anthony's table, so Anthony's hanging in there.
Yeah?
He's got the nervous leg shake going, though.
Does he?
Yeah, but he's doing good.
Well, because now he's at the table with two pros, and how many people left at his table?
They're he's with all pros and that lawyer who I want to bend over to cross-examine.
You want to bend over Cameron Manheim?
Why not?
What is wrong with you?
Whoa.
She did lose a lot of weight, but...
No, that's disturbing, dude.
No, I'm happily married.
Cry.
But I do got a question for the doctor here.
Oh, you got a question?
Yeah.
I'm no longer on that show. I'm doing Stephen Bochco's new series for FX called Over There. It's about about the Iraq War.
Oh, nice.
And I play a sergeant in a squad.
But you're a doctor, right?
I was a doctor on TV.
Is it bad if you got a lump on your balls?
It is if the balls are in your mouth.
True. You got a good point. That's what he went to medical school for.
Yeah, how many people ask you medical crap because they saw you on the show? That's funny.
Not really. I don't really know. CBC Chem 20. Type it cross for cross table, C-spine, chest and pelvis. Order. It won't pick up the pace in 10 minutes. This patient will have chest tube, Foley, NG, and flame films. In 15 minutes, it'll either be in CT or the OR.
Do you ever meet a chick in Vegas and tell her that you're
I do that,
doctor?
and then I'm in.
Nice.
Yeah, but an actor is more impressive. That Trump doctor.
I know it is, right?
An actor's more impressive.
I'm a fake doctor. Fake doctor's better than a real doctor.
Yeah,
How funny is that?
If there's no recognition going on. if they don't recognize you from something and you say you're an actor, that's like the worst thing.
Right.
I think it's a horrible thing to say.
Well,
nowadays.
no, if they say, well, what have you been on? You go, I'm on ER, bitch.
Yeah, but if you got to go to that, it kind of
yeah, but you know what, dude?
You know what I mean?
As long as you're not bragging about it, just go, well, I'm on ER.
Yeah, just make it.
You gotta downplay.
That's how I met my future fiance.
Do you ever tell a chick that that's not what you do? Do you ever lie to them? Just to see how they react. Tell them that you're a loser.
Well, no. What I do is when it's like someone that sees me and like recognizes me and it's like someone that you know is going to be like in your face, and they're like, I know you, right?
Right.
I go,
no. Right. I do that all the time. I get that all the time. I just look like that guy.
You know what I say if they say that? I'm like, yeah, you might have seen me on a Megan's Law pamphlet. I just moved into the neighborhood.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
I used to tell chicks that I work for my father's insurance company. That was my standard MO. I'd say I work for my father's insurance company, and if it got worse, I would say not only did I'm living with my parents, I live in the basement, but I have my own entrance. Right. You know, I'm just trying to save up enough money to get a house. I would always say that. Because you find out like how mean chicks can be. Yeah. If a chick doesn't know that you're reasonably successful, whatever you do, they will treat you like fucking shit. If they find out you have like a regular job, like you're some fucking bartender somewhere, and you don't have any aspirations, like whoa, some girls would be fucking vicious.
Dude, do you know how awful it is though? Like when I
Whereas
give them
a guy, if the chick has, if the chick has no aspirations, it's fine if she's hot.
A girl can be working at fucking Taco Bell. If she's hot, I'll ask her out. I don't even have any shoes.
Let's reverse that for a second. Let's reverse it and say she's not hot and she has no aspirations. Then we could be vicious as well.
Sucks.
Understood, gentlemen?
She's fat, she's hot. I don't care I don't care if she's fat. I don't care what she does for a living. If she gets prostate cancer, I'll still kick her down the stairs, even though it's impossible for a woman. Good improv, stupid.
Yeah, guys don't even care. Guys don't even care a little bit. You could be a multi-millionaire and a chick could be just totally broke, and you don't give a fuck. I don't even have a cell phone. Tell me what time to knock on your door. Let's do this.
Let's take a break.
Yep. Okay.
And we'll check
Gentlemen, it was very nice meeting all you guys.
All right, we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. Live from Los Angeles. Joe Rogan sitting in for Anthony, doing a great job. Anthony's at table 14. And
we're looking at the sneaker riot. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's on the front page of the New York Post.
Dude, at this point, I'm just praying for the fucking aliens to land. There's a sneaker riot. A new Nike came out, and they have a riot of people trying to buy this new Nike.
Isn't that amazing?
It's not like it's a cure for cancer or a big dick pill. It's a fucking sneaker.
And we joke about this all the time. With everything going on in the world, that's the most important story, that it has to be on the front page of the New York paper, you know?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but they're just losing their minds trying to get their hands on the latest Nike. And it doesn't even look that cool.
No, it looks stupid. It looks like
really
the same shit.
Right?
It looks like the same shit. I don't understand. What does it do?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, but the boys in the hood, they understand why it's so freaking cool. To me, I'm like, yeah, it's a sneaker.
That's what I never understand when they have that show. You ever watch that show, Cribs?
Of course.
They go in these guys' houses, they're fucking insane houses, giant multimedia centers, and huge basketball courts, and then the sneaker collection.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a sneaker collection. I'm like, what the fuck am I missing?
And they only wear them like once, twice maybe, because then there's like a little scuff on it, like, I can't wear those anymore.
Well, that's one of the cool things about being a celebrity is you get free shit. Like, I got a lot of free shit from Nike. Like, I call up Nike. I can call her up and go, hey, I need some new shit. And they just send me a giant fucking box of sneakers. I must have like 30 or 40 sneakers at home.
What size are you, bro?
11.
All right, give them up.
I think you can get them, too. I'll hook you up with a lady, but, you know.
Anthony and I, we just don't go down that road for some reason.
Yeah, I don't either.
I would love to get free shit, but I don't even know how to go about doing it.
A publicist can do everything for you. But I've been with the Nike lady forever.
Yeah, all right.
It's a nice deal.
Martini Steve do you have an update, Steve?
What?
Grab a mic.
What's the update, sweetie?
I don't know. He ran to the table panicking.
No, it's not a panic. It's Kenny got Ed Asner to come over. So we're
good.
gonna
My God.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Here he comes.
Here we go.
Holy shit.
Lou Grant, baby.
Nothing.
Holy shit.
Lou Grant. How do you like that?
He has no idea what show he's going on. I guarantee
wow.
Hey, sir. Have a seat.
Mr. Asner?
Hello, Mr. Asner.
Fine. Mr. Asner. Oh, okay. I thought you said, yeah, fine, whatever.
I'm not that overcome.
I'm Opie, Joe Rogan from Fear Factor.
How you doing? Pleasure to meet you.
Rich Voss from Last Comic Standing.
How you doing?
And Jim Norton.
I loved you in JFK.
Thank you, Joe.
I loved you in a lot of things. I actually recently watched a documentary that you narrated on the drug war in Colombia. It was really good.
Yeah, it was a nice piece.
Really, really good. Really fascinating.
So, Ed, what happened? You got knocked out?
Yeah. You fall asleep.
You got tired?
You fell asleep?
No.
You just got bored out there?
Yeah, figuratively.
Why? You just got bored? The table was like not much action at the table?
I didn't play well.
Yeah.
I think isn't that the bottom line? I didn't play well.
Yeah.
You play all the time?
No. I play straight poker, 7, and 5. And I'm still new to Texas Hold'em.
It's a great game. It's taken over the country, though.
I know it's a contest of smelling the shorts on the other players.
Yeah.
Excellent way of putting that.
I know.
I never thought Texas Hold'em could be hot.
I don't mean. I didn't mean that sexually.
Oh, I know.
Don't we mean everything sexually? Really?
Do you?
I used to.
Mr. A lot of people feel like I'm not a big poker player. My friend loves poker. And do you feel that in a tournament setting, the cameras and the lights kind of make the whole thing just like, boom?
Make it. What does boom mean?
Like just the whole, like the intensity of the whole thing because of the cameras and lights might set it up differently than like under other things.
I really don't. I mean, I am very. I don't think I'm that much more excited.
Yeah. What's that? I'm trying to get to the mic.
I don't think I'm that much more excited than if I were playing in a high stakes game in a house. In this particular game, starting out, of course, I'm very relieved that it's not my money that I'm playing with.
Were you the first to go at your table?
Yeah.
Kind of embarrassing, huh?
What's your name?
Remember,
Anthony.
He hates funk.
Yes. Anthony.
Yeah, you're not a saint, are you?
No. You figured that out right.
And you never will be.
No. And I don't claim to be. Yeah, no.
No, but then.
Well, what do you want us to ask?
The first charging up the hill to take the hill, who gets killed, is not necessarily a loser.
I didn't say you were a loser.
Yes, you did. You implied this much.
Look, you know what? I'm smart.
You did. No, he didn't piss me off.
No, I'm
but
smart.
I mean,
I don't like that implication at all. I don't like that implication.
I can't believe you're doing that to Ed
Asner. He's trying to
Asner.
show that he's better than I am.
I don't like that at all.
He really is.
No, I mean, you survived 20 minutes. That's not bad.
20 minutes. Once again, he's belittling me.
Unbelievable. Disrespect.
Yeah. Don't do that.
He sounds like a drug lord to me.
I couldn't.
He looks like it, too.
I couldn't sit at these tables.
No?
No, the guy I do the radio show with, he was brave enough to get in there. I'm not claiming to be brave enough.
They wouldn't give you the money?
No, they knew he was better for this than I.
Oh.
I'm good at just being a jerk.
I don't know. No, don't backtrack, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's move on.
Let's move on a little bit, please.
Backtrack. Is there an awkward feeling?
Not at all. I just don't like the fact that you implied that about Mr. Asner. He's here to help out with the radio show.
How dare you?
Well, there's I don't know. There's still 300-400 people still playing, and
let's see.
5
he
that
made
aren't.
me a loser, and then he called himself a jerk. Now, does that equate?
Well, I didn't say you were a loser.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, where are we going with this? Where's the car crash sound when you need it?
But look at the sweat coming off my forehead. I'm usually pretty good at this, but I'm losing this one.
Do you think that in this day and age that I would condemn you? I mean, I've had to deal with people like Sean Hannity.
Sean's a good friend of ours.
Is he?
Yeah.
I
don't agree with his politics, but he's a good friend of ours.
Why?
We were on his show a few times.
He's too conservative. I don't like
Asner,
conservatives at all.
What's your opinion of him?
Oh my God,
Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's a mannequin.
What's a mannequin? That's a big word for me.
You don't know what a mannequin is?
I think he's implying
a mannequin.
He's very stiff.
Right.
Oh no, he's not stiff, but he's too pretty. He really is too. He really should be modeling clothes.
Yeah, he doesn't belong on TV. Give his point of view.
No, he really doesn't belong on TV.
Yeah.
Only ugly people should be on TV, right?
I think, Sean is very good in this day and age because he has such a warped political ideology that seems to be going very well right now.
Big Bush supporter.
Yeah. So I'm,
You're the biggest dick.
No, I'm not. Hannity is like that. He's absolutely right. Hannity is a very, very conservative pundit. And
well, you weren't aware of that, Anthony?
No,
That's not really Anthony. That's Opie. He's lying.
Oh, what's his name?
His real name is Opie.
Opie. I see.
Anthony's playing cards.
I see.
I can't let this happen. The great Asner.
Hey,
thank you.
Ed, can I ask you a question? Do you feel like you were on?
Where is this radio show heard?
XM radio, all over the satellite radio, all over the country.
All over the country.
In this casino.
I have a question.
Have you ever heard the banana phone?
No.
It's a great song. We'll play it going in a break.
You were on one of the greatest shows in history, one of the greatest comedies to ever be on television. Do you feel that, like, what do you think about the comedy today? Do you think it's watered down on television, what they're passing off as comedy? How do you feel about the comedies that are on now?
I'm afraid I love Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Right. Yeah, that's a great
show.
That's my favorite show.
I like that a lot. Unfortunately,
That and Fear Factor.
I don't watch that either. But unfortunately, I don't watch the others. What do you like?
I like Mary Tyler Moore. I like.
I mean now.
Nothing. Nothing.
You look back at the old shows like Sanford and Son, All in the Family. They're so much better. They were so much better. The sitcoms were so much better.
But Mary Tyler Moore, everybody on the show got their own spin-off show. Everybody, from the Weatherman, Gordon, they all had their own show. That's how good it was.
Great fucking show.
That was a great observation.
You didn't know that? Everyone.
Of course I did.
No, you didn't.
You can say fuck on this.
Yeah. It's totally uncensored. It's phenomenal.
Who do you want to curse out first?
Well, let's see. Did we cover Hannity all the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Who's left?
Rush Limbaugh.
Oh well. Yeah. The Herman Goering of radio.
Nice.
I don't have.
But Kerry just didn't have a shot. He didn't stand up for anything during the election.
Well, he did tend to self-destruct, didn't he?
I mean, I was rooting for him.
The weirdest thing to me was how everybody just threw Dean down the sewer after that one crazy speech.
I think it was.
But it wasn't crazy. You don't even know what happened there, do you?
I do.
Nope, he doesn't know.
Can I show my knowledge?
What'd you know?
He was yelling because he couldn't be heard. That's all.
But do you understand that they gave him a microphone,
right,
which the media uses to block out exterior noises?
Exactly. It's called a unidirectional.
Whatever.
Oh, so the crowd was going crazy.
Yeah, the crowd was going crazy.
And he was trying to shout so he could be heard to the crowd.
Oh.
The microphone cut out the crowd noises so that he sounded like a lunatic on the microphone.
Yeah, but why do you think they kept looping it and showing it on
because it's Republican media.
No,
the Republican-controlled media absolutely sold him down the river.
Maybe it was because the Clintons wanted Hillary to. They didn't want him to.
No, listen. I think everybody's wrong. I think it was the most sensational thing to talk about. I mean, look, it was fucking ridiculous.
Exactly.
I don't think there was any conspiracy. I think if you watch that tape, it's fucking hysterical. The guy screaming, "Hey, we're gonna go to Washington!" You're like, "Whoa, this guy wants to be president. He's out of his fucking mind."
At that point, it didn't matter why it happened. They had to run with it. But that's exactly what happened. The crowd was really into what he was saying, but you didn't get to hear the crowd.
He sounded like a maniac.
From the very beginning, the Republicans were spreading the story when Dean started out doing well in Iowa, that they couldn't wait for him to gain the nomination because they knew they could beat him. They spread that story. The Democrats bought it hook, line, and sinker, which is why they so fell easily into the trap of going to Kerry in Iowa.
There you go.
And I do think the Republican media kind of sold him down after that. They kept showing it because, like ABC, CBS, they're all very, very conservative, and they definitely, Dan Rather, all very conservative, and they did attack him and kind of throw him to the wolves like that.
Well, thank God he became, he did win head of the DNC. You trying to get rid of me?
Yes.
What are you doing, Ben?
Ben, what are you doing? Sign language.
What's the sign language?
Ed, that's Ben. And
he's our producer.
And he decides when a guest is getting a little too boring, and that was the sign
what the
fuck? Usually gives. And,
more disrespect to Ed.
We're having a good interview with Ed Asner.
I can tell you, Anthony, that's the last time I'll ever be on your show.
No, that was Ben.
I've suffered your insults enough, and I certainly wouldn't come back again. I'll be glad to talk to you about the Columbia documentary some other time when he's not around.
Can I talk to you, Ed? I'm a big fan. I love you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Be sure that he's not in.
I know he does this all the time. Opie, we're very happy to have you on the show.
He's a destroyer.
He's a destroyer.
Destroyer.
He's like Gordon Gekko. He builds nothing. He liquidates. He's filthy.
He's greasy.
Yes, he is.
I don't want to smell his shorts.
He's a Sven
In quotes, I don't want to smell his shorts. Ed Asner.
Bravo.
The great Ed
Asner.
Thank you, sir. Very nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Kenny, yes?
We got Superman.
Yeah, no. Where's Norton going and where's Voss going? Oh, you're getting photos and stuff? All right. Thank you, Ed Asner.
What is this?
Yeah, well, sit him down there. Everyone is getting pictures with Ed Asner.
Dude, you went after Ed Asner.
I didn't go after him.
Oh, my God. You hurt him.
We were just having fun.
I think he was really upset.
I guess he didn't really get our,
I don't think, no,
our sense of humor.
No, the goof. It's hard for people to get the goof.
Actually, he's a legend, and I loved Mary Tyler Moore growing up.
A lot of the old guys don't get the goof. They don't want to. They're like, come on.
But I can't be something I'm not.
You're a destroyer. He called you a destroyer.
Wait till Anthony hears this on the replay.
Oh, it was phenomenal.
Hey, Jimmy, get back here, man. I started sweating. Ed, no, come on, give me a handshake, please.
Fuck you, he said. No, fuck you. Dude, Ed Asner just said fuck you. Oh, that's phenomenal.
Never had lunch. Wait, get him on mic. Get him on mic. He's like cursing me out and stuff as he's walking away.
I don't know if I hate Oprah or if he's my hero. Oprah doesn't give a fuck.
Dude,
what's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Jim.
I've seen you on Last Comic Standing.
Thanks.
You should have won that thing.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people said that. It was not that I should have won, but I should have kept going, but I had a contract that I signed.
Dude, phenomenal Tonight Show.
I saw you on there, too.
Thank you.
Jim, phenomenal Tonight Show set.
I watched more than the second
Joe.
I heard it. I didn't see it. I heard it on the radio. Fucking phenomenal.
Thanks,
really funny shit. I was laughing my ass off.
Thanks, buddy. Let me do
Body
it
of a scallop.
I remember her.
Oh, my God. That was awesome.
Listen, I just got a bear hug from Ed Asner.
Ed Asner's fucking strong,
We
dude.
made good.
I know.
Dude, I'm usually pretty good at that. I was sweating so freaking bad. He was looking right through me.
Do you understand?
He was looking right through me.
Dude,
and you want to talk about a poker face. I usually have a great poker face. I just can't play cards. He got to me.
I agreed that the media was conservative. Do you know what a liar and a whore I just acted
That's
like?
why I always I called you out
I
on
hate
that.
the left.
I thought you were just playing with him.
I called you out on that, and you
I know.
sold me down the river.
Oh, boy, did I. Big time.
That was a lot of fun. Wait
he
till
was
Anthony
great.
hears about that one, man.
Oh, he was
I was
great.
uncomfortable sitting here next to him. I was really.
I go. That's the sign Ben gives when the guests are really boring. Oh my God! All you guys just look straight down at the floor.
Who's the guy she's talking to?
It's a very loose show. I'm getting.
All right, I'm
What's
sorry.
that?
I don't even know who you are. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, what's up, buddy? No,
what's the note?
Yeah, well, can you read that, Joe? Ben's like, I gave you the note.
Daniel.
No, you're a professional. You're a pro.
Negreanu?
Yeah.
And you're
pro poker player.
You're pro.
Professional poker player.
And you got knocked out?
Yeah.
What happened?
Damn.
Wait, talk right into the mic there.
I was just goofing around, pretty much. I take this thing very lightly. It's kind of fun.
Dude,
More
this is
fun
Ed
than
Norton
it is
in that fucking movie.
I get that a lot.
Definitely.
He even
I
sounds
get that
like
a ton.
him. He's a pro poker player and he sounds like him. What is that, Rounders? Is that what he was?
That was Rounders.
So that's what you do. You play poker professionally.
That's it.
You look like a young guy. How old are you?
30 years old.
And you play poker professionally. What a fucking cool job that is.
And what celebrity beat you today?
I didn't lose to a celebrity. I don't even know who I lost to. Some random dude I'd never seen before.
Really?
Yeah, I was, like I said, just goofing around, having fun.
Wow. A pro's out and Anthony's still out there playing. That's not too shabby.
That is. That's pretty.
How much money have you won playing poker?
I've won more than anybody else in tournament poker. Last year I won about $4.5 million.
Holy shit! Oh my! Holy shit!
Are you kidding? So,
holy fucking shit! You won $4.5 million playing cards.
So last year I did. Yeah.
Just last year. Last year he said.
When he said I was just fooling around out there, I'm like, now I believe it. He's like,
dude, you're a pro poker player. Wow. How many years you been doing this?
I started playing when I was about 17, 18 years old.
And how long pro? How long you been playing?
I guess when I was 18. I mean, I didn't have a real job. I worked as a telemarketer for a day, and that wasn't me.
Holy shit.
I don't like people telling me what to do.
$4.5 million. What do you think all told you've made?
Well, in tournaments, I'm the winningest tournament poker player in the history of poker. That's like 7 or 8 million.
God damn.
Overall, I don't know, with cash games and stuff, I figure like 12 million.
So basically, you just weren't in.
Fuck, you won millions of dollars in cash games, like in crazy hotel rooms and shit with
Mostly
people with
casinos.
guns.
No, that's like back in the old days. Poker's evolved now. We've got.
Does that ever happen though? Do you ever have like some crazy basement game with a bunch of hoodlums?
You talk to a guy like Doyle Brunson, he'll tell you a lot of stories like that. But I've been robbed before, a couple times back in the day. Back in the day in Toronto.
Like what happened?
Well, I just got robbed by a couple guys in an elevator. They were cool, though. You know, they didn't beat me up or nothing. They just took the money. So.
Is this Canadian money you're talking about? Or
that was Canadian money back then.
Yeah, it's
crazy. You go, after you're done playing poker, do you ever go shoot craps or something for excitement, for real excitement?
Not really. When I moved to Vegas, I knew it was pretty important that I had to, like, stick to poker.
That's it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Poker.
Yeah.
He goes
so you treat it like a
right
career.
to the bank. Right to the bank with cash.
You just treat it like a career, right?
It is a real job in a lot of ways.
Do you read books on it and practice?
I write books. I don't read them.
You write books?
No, I've read a bunch of them, but I don't really think there's a lot of books out there right now that are really going to teach you what you need to know.
Do you practice or do you just play? I mean, do you like go over strategy? Like, what do you do?
I did that when I was learning and stuff, and I was getting better. But at this point, there's not much left for me to like learn from that kind of stuff.
So basically, your whole job is just playing cards. Period.
When I feel
no preparation, just play cards.
What's the coolest thing you've bought?
Coolest thing I bought?
Yeah, because I mean, you're like us. You didn't have money growing up at first, right?
No.
And then all of a sudden you realize you could play this poker and you're doing so well. What was that one?
I guess it would be the Lexus SC 430 convertible, which is a fun car. It's good for Vegas. Get the top down.
Paid cash, right?
I did too. They were freaked out. I actually brought like 80,000 in cash, and they like counted out one by one, like 100 by 100. Like, we've never had this before. This is new for us.
That's a little understated too for a guy that's that rich. I would figure he'd be trolling around in a Ferrari or something.
No, I like that car. It's a fun car. Have you seen it?
It's a fun car.
He's trying to defend his ride.
It's a pimp ride.
Yeah, he's trying to defend his whip.
And you were the Toyota Poker Player of the Year?
I was a ESPN Toyota Player of the Year, a World Poker Tour Player of the Year, Card Player of the Year, Champion Player of the Year. Put a Player of the Year, I was it.
Norton's a big fan of poker. So.
I just get too intimidated, and I'm not a good player.
Here we go.
A friend of mine wanted to become a pro. And do you think that a guy who wants to... I mean, look, he plays. I just kind of enjoy it. But do you think that a guy who wants to become a pro... I mean, the whole setup out here is just kind of geared towards, like, just making it kind of, like, happen and all that stuff, like, from...
What are you talking about?
Thank you. Oh,
what in the world is this guy talking about?
Gotcha.
It's all about making it happen. Making what happen?
Let's caught you.
Becoming a pro. What I'm saying. I don't know.
He gotcha.
What I'm saying is to make it happen. Being a pro. You're a pro, and it's a lot different than like when someone's an amateur playing amateur poker. So I'm saying is the lights and the camera kind of what makes the
whole
game.
Pro thing. I mean, people throw that term around like a pro. What's the difference between a pro and an amateur?
That's what
it's kind of silly because when I was 23 years old, and people said, "Well, what do you do for a living?" I said, "Nothing. I play cards." I said, "Well, wasn't I a pro?" I mean, I didn't know I was a pro, but I guess I was. Anybody can call themselves a pro and suck at poker. You know, if you don't have a job and you're a bum, say I'm a pro. Pretty much.
Very interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
No shit. So do you have poker groupies?
Poker groupies. Well, I was engaged, but I'm no longer for the last 3 days.
For you.
That's a yes.
Good for you.
What you
Good for you.
The last 3 days?
Shut up, Rich.
3 days ago, yeah.
Wait, there's a story here.
There's a story here.
There's a story here. 3 days ago, he called it quits with the...
Nice.
With
What happened?
Well, we basically didn't... Everything was good. We got along great, except for a couple minor things. You know, politics, religion, and the way to raise our kids. So... yeah, just a couple things.
Those are a little big. Who's the religious one?
Well, I mean, it was just philosophies about... You know, our approach and things like that.
Don't get him started with religion.
Who's
Joe's religion?
She's a lot more conservative than I was.
Brilliant.
Oh yeah.
A little, you know, on certain issues.
Religion.
Yeah.
So you want to raise the kids in like some sort of religious school?
Well, I got this thing. My dad, when I was 17 years old, I'd sit out in the pool when I was 17, and we'd have a drink. We'd have a glass of wine. And she's like, "But that's illegal." I'm like, "I'm not letting the government raise my kids." I was exactly right. And I'm like, "You're kidding me, right?" So, "Well, we don't want to have alcohol in the house." I'm like, "Whose house? My house?" I don't think
the house that I'm paying for.
Was she really hot?
She was cute.
Now, do you think now you broke up with her, you just think about other dudes just gorilla fucking her? Does that haunt you? That's what I always think. I'm being honest. Whenever I break up with a chick, the first thing I think of is some other guy fucking stuffing her into the corner of a couch, just fucking slamming it, coming in her face. That's all I ever think about. I think about her liking it. I think, shit, I just let her go. And then that's the worst thing that could ever happen to you, is you break up with a really hot chick, and then during the soft period where it hasn't hardened, some other guy just...
There's a book called Arousal you should read. It'll explain what that's all about.
It's honest. Yeah. It's just natural male chimpanzee instinct.
I'm so with Joe in that.
Come on, man. It doesn't bother you, the idea of some other guy fucking the shit out of her?
But when you're thinking
about
really.
Her loving it, her worshiping some other guy's cock. This is the woman that you love, and she's just got her tongue out, and she's rubbing on her tongue. And she's coming in her face and closing her eyes. It's dripping off her fake eyelashes. That doesn't bother you?
One other
bothers me, and I don't even know you.
One other thing, the guy's black.
It bothers me.
And you're not spanking it to that thought? What's wrong with you?
All right. Well, Daniel, thank you. It was a pleasure.
You got it, guys.
Dude, that's a very interesting job, man. Congrats for having the balls to pursue it.
Thanks,
seriously, that's cool.
Appreciate it, guys.
$4.5 million. Very impressive.
That's awesome, man. That's fucking awesome.
Did you get the ring back? Did you get the ring back?
The ring back? We're in
Fuck that ring.
discussion over the logistics of that kind of stuff.
Fuck her. Let her keep the ring. Rot with it.
All right.
Take that thing.
Good.
There he goes.
Take it to heaven with you.
Good job, buddy.
Take it to Valhalla.
And there's Jim getting more of his celebrity photos.
Eatabullet.com t-shirt on. He's just a whore. I stink in an eatabullet.com t-shirt. Oh, did he really? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I got to tell you guys, man, this is pretty impressive. Anthony's still out there. And, you know, we're talking.
Dude, Anthony's a bad motherfucker.
One of the best got knocked out, and Anthony's still at his table.
There's down to like 6 people over there.
Yeah, something like
Dean
that.
Kane, Superman's in the house. What's up, man? How you doing, buddy?
I got knocked out like everybody else. I guess you can come over here, huh? What's going on?
How are you?
Nice to meet you. Jim from New Jersey.
Ben's handing me a note. Dean Kane.
I went to school in New Jersey, man.
Where about?
Princeton. Right
Okay, that's a little north of me. I'm from North Brunswick.
I was born in Newark.
Oh, really? All right, cool.
Without Jersey, none of us would be here.
Plainfield.
That's right, it's from Plainfield.
Wait, so that
full Jersey audience.
The poker man got knocked out?
Yeah, he got knocked out.
He made $4.5 million last year playing poker.
And he's out of this tournament.
Yeah, he said. What did he say?
He said he was just fucking around.
Yeah, he was just fucking around today. He wasn't feeling it. He didn't feel like going through the whole process, I think.
I was doing the same thing.
Plus, he lost his chick. He lost his chick 3 days ago. So
he's all broken up.
Yeah, his mind's somewhere else.
Oh, wow. He should be drinking.
He's trying to get his ring back.
What finally knocked you out? I mean, what kind of hand did you have?
I actually had 2 pair with an ace kicker, so I actually was in good shape. The guy flopped a 5 on the river to give him a straight.
Oh, wow.
So I was in good shape. And I started learning poker last night at midnight. My buddy was teaching me, so we played from midnight to 3. I had 3 Macallan rocks. I woke up with a little bit of a headache, and I'm dreaming about cards. So I thought, I'm like, all right, I'm going to be good today. And then we got into this. And
were you the first out at your table?
Yeah, first out at my table. But I also, at that time, I had already amassed the most chips at the table. Myself and this other guy had quietly. And we went head-to-head, and he listen, when we shook hands, he's like, all right, great. We shook hands. His hand was soaking wet.
Really?
He was nervous as could be. And he's one of these, pro guys. So
Maybe he's just one of those sweaty, awful people.
He could be that. He could, but I don't think so. He was one of those guys who looked very, very serious about this game.
Some people just perspire a lot, though. They're just disgusted. They transfer the duck virus when they shake your hand.
Is that what you're
duck
virus?
My hands are very dry, very dry.
Your shirt, man.
That's the new virus you got to worry about, the duck virus.
Yeah, it's over in Asia or something like that.
Now they're saying that the flies are infecting people.
That's good.
Yeah,
great. That's
wonderful.
Another thing to be excited about.
How long has your show been on?
Which show?
Aren't you playing Superman?
Yeah, I did that 10 years ago.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Are you serious?
It's all right, man.
I don't watch TV. I don't know.
Don't worry about it. It's all right. That's all right. See his shirt over there, the flaming S?
Yeah.
I have nothing to do with it.
Oh, not anymore? Okay.
No, that's a while
Does it
ago.
bother you that there's sort of like a curse that's attached to all the Supermen? It's kind of a weird thing, though, really, right?
Yeah, but it's like, everybody who's ever, president of the United States, except for like 6 guys, they're all dead. So, I mean,
yeah, but they're old.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I'm not trying to freak you out.
No,
it sounds like it freaked you out a little bit.
No,
it sounds like it freaked you out a little, Dean. Come on. One guy killed himself. The other guy got paralyzed and died. I mean,
but there was another guy before that.
before that.
Kirk Allen.
What happened to him?
Like 96 years old, died of old age.
Well, there you go.
That's my trump card. That's my 5 on the board.
2 for 4.
But Dean went back in history to make sure. Okay, look, there was
the 1946 cereals.
Well, wait a minute. What is this? Is it maybe that when a new Superman comes along, that's when the old one gets all fucked up?
You know what?
Maybe that's what it is.
That may be the case.
Because when you came along, yes, and now there's a new one that's gonna. Ooh, geez,
you're the only guy to ever put that together.
Fuck, dude. If I was you, I'd wear one of those big rubber crash collars. Just walk around with
I wear a helmet at home.
It might be a good move.
I have to ask you this: how many chicks banged you just because of that role? They had to want to bang you because of that.
Well, you're gonna have to ask the chicks that, because I figured they wanted to, do that sort of business because I was charming and I went to school in New Jersey. That's what I was kind of hoping. Maybe that didn't do it.
That gives me hope then, if that works. Because I went to school in New Jersey and I still have to hand over 300 after. Come on, it was only a little golden shower.
Yeah, Jim's into something a little different, Dean.
300 for a golden shower.
Yeah, it's awful. They don't do full service dominations.
Full service.
Yeah. So do you feel like playing on? Because I never played in a tournament of any kind. I get too nervous. Shut up. Do you feel that playing in like a setting like this is conducive with like getting knocked out, or is it like one of those things that you just have to kind of like go, well, this is what's going to happen, whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never played before. I don't have a concept. I have no idea what's going on here.
So, it would throw me, all these people.
So
and
I didn't care. I was the guy. Like I said, the guy was very nervous. His hand was all sweaty. It was very important to him to be in. I was having a good time, and I just picked my mom up from the airport. There's my mom over there. She's sitting there.
Hi, Mom.
Hello.
Hi, Mom. Well, she's reading Poker Player.
She's reading Poker Player.
I picked her up from the airport. She didn't want me to stay very long, so I figured I'd bet early and see what happens.
We playing for charity?
Yes.
What charity can you say?
I'm playing for it's basically a Boys and Girls Club. It's called the Malibu Foundation for Youth and Family. I grew up in Malibu, California, so.
Okay.
So if you get knocked out, they don't get any money, or do they still get something?
Well, I donate money to them anyway, so I don't think that. You know what? I gotta go ask people that. That's a good question.
It's kind of depressing, they're sitting there, hungry or
Hoping
whatever.
Yeah. Well, the kids in Malibu, so underprivileged, right? That's what they always say. That's a joke. But, but the reality is, it's a good place. There's a lot of kids out there who need someplace to go after school, and it's a great situation.
All right. Well, Dean, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks so much, man.
We're going to take a break here. Dean Cain. It's the Opie and Anthony program live from we're going to play Banana Phone into break? Yes. Yeah, we're back with the Opie and Anthony program, broadcasting live from the World Poker Tour in Los Angeles, California. Believe it or not, Anthony is he's hanging in there.
Yes, he is.
Very impressive. Club Soda Kenny, though, during the break said that his chips are dwindling. Right, Steve? What is he, down in his last few now? We don't have your mic on. Can we get his mic on? Dan. Thank you. What's going on?
He's down to his last few chips, but he is hanging in there. But from what I'm hearing, a really, really, really big-time pro who won the last... What? No, it's Ben. Ben with the herky and drinking.
Ben didn't do anything.
Yes, he does. Oh, okay.
What were you going to say, Steve?
He's hanging in there just fine, except he's dwindling. His chips are dwindling, and he's at a table with all pros and Cameron Manheim, and he's looking like he's not.
Cameron Manheim knows how to play poker, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Just hanging in there. All right. Where did Ed Asner go? I'm obsessed with Ed Asner.
How can you not be? Kenny's been looking at the celebrities, seeing who's kicked out.
Yeah, here comes Kenny. Kenny's been grabbing a lot of guests for us.
Good job. Anthony's pile is dwindling, I'm sad to say.
Yeah.
Right, he's against pros. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
He's
amazing he's still there.
He looks like he's having fun, though.
Well, he's finally looking very relaxed. He just didn't want to be the first guy kicked out today.
Right. No, he's doing a respectable job.
Because in the end, no one's going to care as long as he wasn't the first guy out.
Yeah.
Because he's not gonna be at this table tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's the table to be at, Joe, right there.
And I want to thank Mr. Rogan for picking up the slack for the radio show. He's doing a fine job.
I'll say.
Everyone loves Joe Rogan.
Joe kicked ass today.
Yes, he did. He always does.
He sure did. Thank you, Kenny.
Well, we got more people, Steve?
What, Steve?
That Men the Master guy, Anthony just trounced him. He folded, and Anthony's got a big pile of chips in front of him now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Anthony's making a fucking comeback.
A huge comeback, and there's a lot of action at his table. The camera crews are over there right now. Look,
Kenny's rushing back.
Kenny's rushing back, yes?
Anthony just cashed in. He beat Min the Master. He's like back in there.
Is Min still in, though?
Yeah, but he made him fold.
He made the Master fold.
Yeah. So now he's got chips.
All right, good. Could you imagine if Anthony actually does make it to this table?
That would rock.
That would be fantastic.
Well, we were talking to one of the guys, and they say it is possible that, every once in a while you get some kind of, long shot that goes a long way. I don't know.
Maybe we're underestimating how good Anthony actually is.
I agree.
Anthony actually is a very smart guy.
He's very smart.
He's incredibly smart, and he downplays it, but I think he knows what he's doing.
Anybody that can do a Tony Danza impression is good. You can't underestimate him.
Tony Danza is on to us now. We haven't been able to work that line in about 2 or 3 months.
That's too bad. That was one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard in my life.
What's up, Voss?
I just got Morgan Freeman's coming in.
Where is he?
Please.
Are you serious?
No.
We're trying to get Deacon Jones back.
He's outside drinking like a maniac on the patio.
Is he really?
Smoking
and drinking?
Yeah.
We have no more celebs.
I don't think we have any more celebs.
Where's LeVar Burton? I want to get him. Just tell him to come over here.
Jim's got extra memory sticks.
I know. Jim, after the broadcast, you'll get all your celebrity photos.
You don't have to ask LeVar Burton. You just have to tell him. That old roll will come back and he'll walk over. I said, get over here, boy.
No.
Well, he was in the movie.
It's a long time ago.
All right, well, we were hoping to get Anthony before the end of the broadcast, but he made a huge comeback, and I think he's going to be playing for a while. How long do they play until it gets down to the last table here, the 8 spots? Is that what happens? Yeah? So Anthony could be here for a few more hours easily. They're all pointing at somebody over there.
Yeah, but don't they take a break? Don't they come back tomorrow? Isn't it elimination?
I think tomorrow is the big, where they broadcast the finals right there in front of us. They got the cameras and everything set up. So
if Anthony wins all this money, does he have to donate it to a charity?
Hey, yeah, what happens with Anthony's money? Look, Anthony's he's giving us, he's getting a little more cocky. He just gave us a thumbs up from table 14. I knew he would last.
Yes.
quite a while.
I might not have been real funny today, but I had a lot of good questions today.
It's terrific. What are you talking about?
I really did like that one.
He's assessing himself. Well, I might not have been funny, but I feel I had some good questions.
He does this every time. He goes on all the message boards. One stupid person will trash him, and then he can't sleep.
Do you like talking shit on the internet? I love talking shit on message boards. It's one of my funniest things. Oh, I love it. I love getting in little flame wars with people.
I can't be bothered anymore.
I love it.
Wait,
I love it.
10-minute break, so Anthony will be able to come over.
10-minute break?
Nice. Here he's up.
Oh, he's up. Oh, this is great. This is perfect timing.
I want to go get some celebrity pictures.
Perfect timing because this show is dying right now. we gave all the energy we had. Now we could get Anthony, a little update from Anthony. He's walking back to the table. Perfect time for him to walk back.
Anthony hanging in there.
He just had
hanging tough.
Anthony.
Hello, people. Hello.
Beat Master Min or whatever the fuck that guy is.
Yeah, what happened in the Master?
Yeah, what happened? Because Kenny came running back and said that you took him.
Yes, I certainly did. I took him silly.
Did you really?
It was
a big pile of chips,
nothing
though.
Real. It wasn't bad. It was nothing out of the ordinary, though. You know,
This ain't the same guy the same guy that we sent off to swim with the sharks.
What's her name? Cameron Manheim over there.
Yeah, she's playing at your table. She's good, right?
Killing. She's knocked off like. You talked to one of the guys that she knocked off.
Well, that's because
the ER guy.
Yeah, the ER guy.
Yeah.
Is she really good?
Apparently so. She's got a huge stack of chips. She's like the chip leader there. And
wow.
I'm sitting there. You know, it's like they put me at a goddamn pro table. They're all like everyone I'm looking at is pros. And then a couple of guys leave, so the seats are empty. Who comes over? Fucking Phil Gordon, who's just like, you know, a legend. Great player, sits down, and now he's right next to me.
So you can just join in? You can go from other tables?
Some tables go out.
As some tables go out, they fill the spaces at other tables?
Oh, yeah. Some people, you know, if the table runs out, you know, they kill everybody.
We looked at you when you first started, and I'm like, you're like freaking out. I could tell there were big names at your table. I'm like, what? I don't know.
Huge. Just huge names.
Jennifer
what's going on?
What do you think's going on?
Oh, hey. You come right over here, Jennifer Tilly.
Wow. Hello.
I'm on break, too.
Hello.
Are you on break or are you out?
I'm on break.
You're still in it? Wait, talk
microphone's good to talk into.
Are we live?
Yeah, casual here.
Oh, all right, okay. I was put the microphone near my crotch.
Well,
so are we on? We're right.
Yes, we're on. It's okay because this is satellite radio.
All right, I'm just hanging in there. But the antes, they just started with the antes, and you know when the antes kick in, that's time to start stealing. So I'm stealing my nerve to start stealing. The problem is everyone else is trying to steal the antes before me.
Yeah.
And so
what does that mean?
It's when there's a pot in there.
There's money in the pot, and you have nothing, and you bet like $5,000.
You bet big, hoping everyone else is going to
fall. And it was like, ooh, look, the girly girl has pocket aces, and then you all fold, and then you take all the money in the pot. That hasn't happened yet.
But you get these pros that look right through you and go, you're so full of shit.
That's
and then
right.
Pop down,
my very first hand, though, I sat down, I got quad tens. I slow played it, which means I really got hardly any money at all.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I was like, I'm a monster hand. I better start checking.
Are speaking a foreign language?
Wow.
What are you guys talking? Poker language.
Shit.
Poker.
Are you a serious poker player?
No, not really, but my boyfriend is. So he yells at me. Like, once I felt it 2 people, and he was like, that's the most bonehead play I ever saw in my life. So
that's
now
not
I'm like,
very supportive.
Well, you know, he knows everything. He's taught me everything he knows, but I've only absorbed about 20% of it.
Now, I'm not a very good poker player.
Yes.
A friend of mine played. Do you feel that the whole, like, lights and atmosphere kind of contributes and makes things, like, really, like, you know, the way it kind of comes out?
Makes the lights and atmosphere makes it kind of the way it comes out?
Like, the whole, like, pressure of the cameras and stuff like that.
You mean it makes people behave in different ways? Yes, I've seen people behave more crazy when they get to the final table.
Right.
And then they start doing, like, talking stuff, like performing for the camera.
Right.
I'm always the same person, whether the camera's on or off. But usually the camera's on.
It takes a lot of people out of their game. And my friend that used to play a lot, and he said that you'd be amazed how many times people just are like, you know.
Well, a lot of my friends who are the pros, they say one of the difficulties is everyone watches it on TV now. So now they'll go, like Gus Hansen will go to the casino and they're like, oh, we know Gus. He likes to steal. And so a lot of times where they would fold and they, you know, bet into him.
Right.
You know, my boyfriend, he's like the crazy weirdo poker player. And he says it's kind of affected his game because everybody's like, oh, that Phil, he'll do anything. And so, you know, everybody wants to play with him.
and he has to kind of live up to that reputation now.
I play on his online account, and people try to talk to me. They're like, "What happened? You were such a good player yesterday, and now you're really bad." I'm like, I'm just gonna keep playing and pretend like I'm not reading that chat.
Jennifer, more importantly, look at Jim Norton's arms.
Embarrassing.
Yes?
Look at the hair. It's very wispy, and there's not much to it.
I don't have any hair on my arms. They always tease me because I don't have hairy arms.
I think it's nice.
No, just touch it, though. Just touch it.
You know, most men have coarse, spirally hair.
Yeah, but just touch how wispy.
It feels embarrassing.
Right there.
You're not going to get me to touch his arms.
Wow, the first person ever in the history of this gag that actually has some sense.
Gag? What?
Yeah, he just
No, they just embarrass me because they know I'm very self-conscious.
Hey, I'd love to sit in chat for a while, but I got to take a leak.
Okay.
Everybody's business.
Oh, yeah, because you've been sitting at the table.
I've been sitting. I'm going to have to sit another 90 minutes if I'm
almost,
lucky.
90 minutes. And Anthony,
have fun, kids.
I usually do the radio show with Anthony.
Good luck, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, Anthony's he's doing very well. He's still in it.
Does that mean I'm sprung? If one person leaves, does that mean everybody gets to leave?
No.
You don't want to be here?
I have to go put on some more lip gloss. That's also a really important element of poker, is refresh your makeup every 35 minutes.
I think it helps you if you're really hot like yourself. I was telling Joe, man, right?
Distracting.
Yeah, it's very distracting.
You know, I'm at a table with Laura Prepon. She has a show called Hollywood Home Hold'em or something like that. Yeah. And people don't know about her. She's super aggressive. I saw him trying to sabotage her a little bit, because every time she comes in with a big raise, all the guys fold, because they're like, pretty little girl like her, she couldn't possibly be stealing. So I'm like, hey, yo, Laura, didn't you make the final table at that Esquire event? And she's like, ixnay on the information.
What a shock, a chick cock blocker.
Yeah, you blew up her spot.
Never see that. That never happens.
Someone's got to do it. I use all the ammunition at my disposal.
All right. Well, thank you, Jennifer, for
Thank
stopping
you.
by and saying hi to us.
And I just
Jennifer
had
Tilly.
XM radio put in my fabulous new car.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't XM great?
I haven't received my car yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to finance it. But they are installing the XM.
You're going to love it.
Yeah. All right.
Thank
Bye.
you, Jennifer. Jennifer Tilly. And, of course, Norton has to get a celebrity photo.
Wow.
All right. There you go. Thanks, Jennifer. Look at that. Nice ass.
You think?
It's all right. It's a little. Oh, sorry. Nothing. What? We can't hear you.
You never have commercials, so you never get any kind of break whatsoever. It's like one long ongoing chat session.
That's it. So then we get to talk about silly stuff.
Okay.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Bye.
Enjoy the XM when you get it hooked up. All right. Are they getting back to the tables now? I want to talk to you.
You don't really think that's a nice ass, do you?
No. I was just... Well,
no.
When it's bent like that, it's not
Psycho over here with this camera.
Actually, her boobs are really nice.
Yeah. Attached to a gunt.
I saw that. We call them bunts. West Coast, they call them gunts.
Big one, dude.
Oh, man. Does she have a kid?
Yeah, in about a week.
L.A. is fun.
Yeah. It's fun.
See, Voss, you got greedy and you wanted the picture quick, and there was light behind you. I was trying to tell you.
Did it not come out?
Of course it came out.
No, mine. Did it come out?
These guys are so obsessive with their stupid celebrity photos.
No, we're not. We just a little bit.
Where's Anthony? I want to talk to him before we have to go off the air.
You got it. Oh, boy, you look dumb.
Oh,
you just spilled water all over the equipment, Rich.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
How would I? I'm sitting here with my mic.
You pulled the cord and it knocked the water over.
Who put the water on the cord?
What do you think the water did? Kill itself? You knocked it over.
I'm sitting here on the mic. Don't blame me for that. You put your dumb water on your...
You pulled the cord
and fighting over water. How dare you?
Yes, Ben?
Good job by Kenny.
Busy right now. That's
What?
It's taking Anthony a moment to...
Well,
it comes now.
Now, Anthony! We want to get Anthony back before they start up again. Anthony has a nice little...
He's doing great.
There
we go.
Got a nice little spring to your step.
Oh, that's better. I took a leak. You're drinking water over there. So
dude, how psyched were you that you weren't the first
very psyched.
to get up from the table?
First out. I've taken a couple of pots. I'm folding a lot. I'm not really taking
we're getting
chances.
updates, and you were playing very conservative, just
very conservative,
folding a lot.
Whatever I've played, I've won. So I'm being conservative.
Are you up?
Yeah.
Well, he just made a big comeback.
The thing is, it's hard to be up when you're being conservative because you got to keep putting in the blinds, and now there's an ante that also has to be put in, and the blind bets, which go up every so often. But as long as I keep winning a few hands and keeping even and not really spending the pile paying for blinds, I wait for those good hands and then hit them.
Are you feeling comfortable?
Yeah, much more than I was when I sat down.
Dude,
Cameron's the one that I got to worry about.
Start drinking.
Wow, that's crazy.
She
Cameron
is-
Manheim.
I know. Cameron Manheim is like taking pots off of Phil Gordon and shit. It's ridiculous. But that's the game, you know. You got to wait for the good cards. She's had some good ones. She's got some balls. She goes all in. You know, she calls bets that are all in bets.
Deacon Jones was one of the first people out.
Was he?
After being all cocky.
Oh.
And wait till you listen to the replay of this mess of a radio show.
We had
Really?
Ed Asner on.
We had Ed Asner.
I saw Ed Asner. I was
Opie attacked Ed Asner.
No. And guess who pissed him off?
You.
No.
Opie.
Who else would piss him off?
Opie.
Who else would say that's the signal we get when our guest is being too boring? Who else would say that?
You did not.
In
What
front
did
of
he
a
say?
Hollywood legend.
What did he say?
What could he say?
He wanted to kill me. He called me the destroyer.
And when I said I was getting a picture over there, and we sold Oak down the river, what a creep he is, and how we
Good.
love Maritime. And I'm getting a picture with him. I'm like, I just love your work. He goes, oh, you guys are great. Get rid of that fucking waft. That's what he said about Opie.
Very good.
Listen on the replay. It was
Yeah, I'm
very
gonna have to
uncomfortable.
listen to this show. And then you're interviewing people, you know.
It's fun.
Yeah, people coming out with card players and stuff. Coming
Yeah,
over.
The one guy, I don't know who he was, but he's
I
like
saw
one of
Negreanu over here.
yeah, that dude. We don't know. None of us know. And,
Was he cool though?
He was real cool.
Real cool.
Yeah.
Smart guy. The only one who didn't fall for Norton shit.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm asking one of my questions, like, what are you talking about?
It was
funny,
awesome.
man.
He was a slick character. That guy made $4.5 million last year.
$4.5 million, man, playing
but, yeah,
friggin' poker.
The problem is we're wrecking Norton's gag because we can't stop laughing.
Uh-oh, here she is.
Here
she is.
You're the killer.
Anthony, watch it?
Yeah.
No, Anthony's at your
this
table.
is my show,
Oh,
so
you're kidding.
I'm playing with you, and I'm telling him how you're tearing it up.
That's right, I am.
What
you
the
should
hell are
be
you-
afraid. Be very afraid.
I know I'm still playing, so I'm not going to get any real strategy out of you, but is this a lot of skill, or are you getting good cards out there?
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
I have a date tonight, so I don't give a shit.
Oh, really?
And that's the only way. It's the
So
way
you're
to get
just
an
playing
audition. It's when you want a part, you kind of not care.
Yeah.
And when you're playing with the pros, you got to not care.
You're taking hands off of pros out there, like you're one of the pros.
I don't know. Something's hitting today. It's,
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Obviously.
I have been studying. I've been watching the pros.
Yep.
I've been watching the everybody on television, TiVoing all the poker channels, and reading some books.
So you
seem to be a little
surprised?
buddy?
I am a little surprised. I'm surprised I'm doing so well.
You seem to be a little palsy with Phil Gordon. What's going on there?
Well, what happened was this is sad, and I can't believe I'm repeating it because it is very detrimental to my career.
Mm-hmm.
But I was playing on the Celebrity Poker Showdown, and one of my strategies was I wasn't going to keep looking at my cards because I think it's a sign of weakness that
Right.
you can't remember two goddamn cards, right?
Yeah.
So I had a king and a 7, a king of hearts and a 7 of something offsuit. And, you know, the flop comes off, king of diamonds, 4 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I got this pair of kings, and he's betting, my opponent's betting, and I'm thinking he's got the flush, and I keep asking him, do you got the flush? Just tell me if you have the flush. Tell me now. This is a friendly game. Just tell me if you have a flush. And he's like, I don't have a flush, I promise. And I'm like, he's got a straight. That's what he has. He has a straight. And so, even though I have these great kings, I fold my hand. He shows me his straight, and I'm like, great call on that part. Then I watch it on TV, and that king in the hole was a king of diamonds, and I had the king high flush. So Phil has just been kicking my ass all day about how I folded a king high flush to a straight.
Anthony's got to go back.
We got to go back. We got to go back.
I got to go get all of Anthony's money now.
Oh, wow.
Here we
Here we go.
Cameron, man, I'm kicking ass.
All right, Anthony. We're gonna have to find out how Anthony does tomorrow on the program. It's a very good.
With his quick
it's a
pictures.
cliffhanger.
He's such a sick fuck. Look at him. That face.
God damn, was that her BO?
I don't know. I didn't smell it.
Oh man, that was awful.
Really?
Absolutely awful. I didn't want to say anything because Anthony would kill me because they're at the same table. I was dying to go for that.
Really?
I was dying to go for that.
Ask Jim.
Jim.
$50 on the ante.
Now they're. Hold on. Get her on mic.
$50 on the ante.
You really are.
Wow. She loves Jim's comedy. She loves your comedy, Jim? Is that what she was saying? No, she didn't say both.
Yeah, she did like Rich, too.
Oh, she did like you, too?
That's good. The one celebrity that recognizes me looks like Cass Elliot.
Opie said she had BO. Did she have BO?
Anyone else smell the BO?
Did not notice it.
And I didn't want to do that to Anthony because he would kill me because they're at the same table.
Yeah, no,
that would have been an easy target for me.
First of all, she recognized me. She was nice. I would never say anything bad about her.
But who smelled the BO?
Who cares? He's under a lot of pressure playing poker.
So what did Romano say? I saw you talking to Ray Romano.
Ray said, if you lose, do you have to come over here? I go, yeah. He goes, well, that'll give me more incentive to win.
Brad Garrett, we saw walk by.
Yeah.
We've gotten a lot of the big stars, though. Who haven't we gotten besides Macaulay Culkin, Ken?
We did pretty well today.
I'm trying to get that little creep, but
what about Deacon Jones? We got to end the show with Deacon. We only have like 4 or 5 minutes left in the show.
He's probably doing an episode of Cops right now.
He's that hammered?
Yeah.
He's on the patio.
Is he?
He's out
of his mind.
All right, what were we going to say?
No, I tried to get Brad Garrett and Ray Romano, but they wanted to go to the bathroom instead.
Okay.
All right, they're getting...
So you couldn't get Romano or Brad Garrett?
No.
All right.
No, I'm trying, though.
Maybe we'll eat later. Have something with Parmesan cheese on it.
All right, thanks. I am hungry.
All right, well... you and your wrong word egg sense. They're quit while I was ahead on that one.
They have begun dealing the cards again. Anthony,
4th time's a charm.
Anthony's back in. What are we going to do tonight? You're going to direct a porno, right?
I'm probably going to direct a porn movie.
The golden shower thing. Joe's going to either beat someone up or float somewhere. Do a little floating, right?
I think Master Poe's going to come to my buddy's jiu-jitsu class.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Come train with Master Poe.
I think I want to hit the Comedy Store tonight. Is it good night? Wednesday night over there?
Sometimes. It all depends.
Has Pryor been in there at all, Joe, or no? All the time?
No. You know, when I first started doing the Comedy Store, when I was there for like a couple of years, I used to have to follow him. And he's one of my heroes, just like you.
Yeah.
You know, he's totally one of my heroes. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, the first time I ever thought about doing stand-up, I saw Live in the Sunset Strip in the movie theater. And I remember being in the movie theater thinking, I have never seen a fucking movie that's this funny before, and it's just a guy talking. And the whole movie theater was just falling out laughing. So to see him, you know, in a wheelchair, it's so hard to watch.
If life was fair, he would have died in 1974. The way he was doing dope and drugs. I think he's been on borrowed time for 30 years anyway. Man, the way he partied. So
no, absolutely.
Well, one of these celebrity shows showed him on a movie set or something where he's not even talking anymore.
Yeah, his jaw's wide open.
That killed me. Absolutely killed me.
They say he's alive inside. They always say that, like about Muhammad Ali too. Oh, you look inside his eyes. He's alive in there. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He's totally with it. He just can't communicate anymore. Well, great. That's how I want to be.
It's amazing that you see a guy like Ali, especially, and nobody just goes, "Hey, you know, maybe people shouldn't be punching each other in the head."
Look who we got back.
This is perfect. He's drunk now too. Oh, Jesus Christ! Look at him.
I responded because of that pretty girl you sent me.
What happened, Deacon?
Well, I came back because the guy came, but it looks kind of bad, but the girl came and I was talking. That's why I didn't make it back.
Yeah, well, you were the first guy out. I'm hearing after all that smack.
See, now that's why I didn't want to come on your show. I didn't want to hear that garbage.
Well,
I got trapped. In football we call it, God comes and trap you.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy came with 3 aces.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. And I had 3 kings.
Did you really?
I had to go.
In cards, they call that losing.
Well, that's exactly.
But 3 kings, you got to bet.
I'm going to bet that all day.
Yep. Let me ask you a question. Did you think, because I've lost on big hands before, like if a guy has a big hand, you're looking at your thing, sometimes you just got to go, you know what? I mean, whatever, Well,
unless you are one of those people who can look somebody in the eye and tell what they got under them cards. No. What you're betting on? You're betting on your hand. Okay? If you're bluffing, you're bluffing simply because you think you got a higher hand than he has.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a pair.
Should you be giving us advice at this point, though?
No, I don't give nobody no advice when I'm the first guy out. I don't give nobody no advice. I don't give.
Let's talk about the broads or drinking
or something.
Some
pretty girls out here.
There's a lot of pieces of ass.
It's quality. This is California, man.
You think you're gonna get a little something?
Oh, man, look I'm the deacon, man. Well, this is my territory. You're in my den of iniquity.
Well, den of iniquity.
I live here. I'm the king here.
Well, then take us out.
I was the king before Magic Johnson came here. I was the king before all them punks came here.
Before Kobe.
Kobe's a young kid.
Did you ever hang out with Wilt Chamberlain?
Yeah, me and the Big Dipper.
Yeah,
the Big Dipper.
Yeah, well, he banged 10,000 women.
Oh, hey, look here. I want to talk to you about that. That's the biggest lie ever been told.
Really?
I asked Wilt that before he died. He and I did a card show over at the casino.
Yeah.
At Hollywood Park.
He only did 5,000.
Just about a. No, man. Let me tell you one thing. They run up and down the basketball court 4 times a week. Ain't nobody in the world can make love to 10,000 women and run up and down that basketball court. Jesus Christ can't do that. Okay.
Right.
So we know that was a book deal. Okay. Okay.
So running up and down the basketball court gets you tired and you can't fuck. Is that what it is?
Well, these Philly guys. These Philly guys seem to think that they're the best in the world. They can do anything. Okay?
Right.
Hey, but ain't nobody in the world can fight them women and fight that sport. Okay? Trust me on that. I've been there before.
Dude,
been
look at
there,
the size
done
of his
that.
hands. Look how big his hands are.
You heard the myth, didn't you?
You have enormous hands,
true.
dude.
Yeah.
The myth is true.
Really?
What are you
Yeah.
packing?
What's the myth?
What?
I want to know what he's packing.
What do you mean?
15, 16.
No. Dick size.
Wow.
That's
just girth. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'll whip it out.
Seriously.
Bother me not.
Whip it out.
Let's
Whip it out.
Hold on, if you need something to rest it on, bring your head over here.
All you married guys got a problem if I do whip it out.
No, whip it out.
Whip it out. Fuck it. Whip it out.
Whip it out.
Yeah, we'd love to see it. We're not
Dude,
gay.
we don't give a shit.
I'm sorry, Kenny. Deacon Jones wants to whip it out. Is that okay?
Yeah. It's XM Radio. You're allowed to pull your cock out.
Yeah.
Come on, big
Seriously,
man.
you can pull it out. Go ahead.
Hey, does it help? Does it help?
Are we into the dirty part of this?
Yeah.
Does the helmet have a horn on it?
Let you sit down.
Yeah. Well, you left the seat and I finally...
Look, if you whip it out, I'll whip mine out. But I gotta pull it a little first.
I don't
I gotta
wanna
stretch it
do
out.
that.
I don't want it.
We'll all work
cold.
ours. We'll work ours
Yeah.
a little bit.
I don't want it coming out cold.
That's a picture of mine.
Mine's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah.
Does somebody need a fluffer?
Deacon,
All these youngsters need it.
Deacon, if you want to whip it out, we'll turn off all the cameras. You don't have no 15. You have maybe...
Is he bluffing?
He's bluffing.
Come on, let me
2 minutes
tell
left.
you one thing.
Uh-oh.
First of all, don't try to trick me.
I'm not trying to trick
You trying to trick him?
Yeah, talk in the
You're
mic.
trying to trick me.
Well, you said you'd whip it out.
I know what I said, but
not gay if we just look at it.
Now, what did you say after that?
That you don't have a 15-inch.
Yeah, you don't have a 15-inch. Wait, here's a picture of Voss's. This is really his.
Why do you have a picture of your dick? Let me see it.
Because he was on Cialis and it just looked really good. The presentation was so good he had to take a picture.
I got nervous. I'm nervous even grabbing the fucking picture.
He actually...
I cannot believe I'm on this.
You just
show.
showed
I
a
was
Hall of
nervous
Famer
grabbing the
rotten
picture.
dick.
How'd you do this to me? Did you?
I got nervous. I got homophobic grabbing the picture. You see that? I was nervous. I was reaching for it. I was panicking. I was dropping it.
So you can't believe it. So you bluffed us, man. You said you're going to whip it out. I mean, I've seen his.
Yeah. What your audience look like? I mean, I like to see what your audience look like. Is it some kind of gay show?